Oh yes, guys, that's right. It's monthly AT. The debate is over. Monthly AT is here. We see Quarantine Crusaders. We see Rotate to Procreate. What else do we see here? We scroll and we see Skelling, Prestige, and Ultranum. The Lakers are there, of course. And, of course, a Monk's Tale. Let's leap into it. Let's go. Here we go. It's monthly AT. Let's rock and roll. What have we got here? Revenge of the Capricorn. This is the first round map here in this. And actually, whoa! We do indeed have ourselves a very, very juicy team indeed, ladies and gentlemen. As I expected, guys, it is Ultranum and friends with the Master of Disaster, Gornet on Core Necromancer. Big fly, okay? The big fly there on Thief. Capablanca on Renegade. The Master of Disaster on Mirage. And Carl Summers, the NA monthly AT yoinker here on the Base Ranger. Dueling into Aeon right now, but a fearsome foe is here. It's Team Prestige, guys. It's cleaning up 2 kills there onto Gornet and Misha. It's Pain on Thief. Benzo, pharmaceutical gang leader on Nade Hollow. Mio on the Reaper. Big damage there. Aeon on the decap druid here, as you can see. And finally, the man himself, Rip, Mesmer Overlord, the Pink Hope. That sounds a bit weird, but here he is. It's Rip on Mirage. And Prestige definitely taking a bit of a swing there, grabbing themselves a bell for free after getting a nice victory, killing those 2 players. Gornet and Fly now back off Respawn, pushing onto Aeon. Looks like they might be able to find it here. Yes, they do. Capablanca gets the kill. Will stomp out Aeon. That's a good thing there, but Misha in a lot of trouble. Where the hell is he? How could he get out here? He paused back, but he's right to Benzo. He goes into Benzo and he dies there. Gornet can't res this, surely. Oh, the Elixir Stomp is going to be good. The stealth is nice, but it's not going to be enough here from Misha. That will not be revival by any stretch of the imagination. That's going to be another 4v5 situation on the map for a while. Carl pushing to far, allowing Fly to rotate away, but Misha has fallen once again. Red team still maintaining their advantage here, in fact. They're doing a good job of holding on. But it's certainly a very precarious situation. Rip going for the decap here as well. Does get it. Will be matched by Capablanca. He may even attempt that 1v1, but he'll have to stop as Gornet is now interfering as well. So we're going to see, yeah, portal placed down there. Rip leaving. Benzo is here, but I don't think they really want to take that 2v2. Nah, the Mirage will not be good, but they now do have a player advantage with Pain rotating in as well. Gornet immediately coming under heavy fire here. Prestige looking to make this work here. Coming back into this game. Aeon now on far is, of course, in trouble there in the 1v2. Curl will be able to secure that node, and that will probably prompt Fly to rotate away as soon as the cap is actually found, because I think killing the druid is going to take a little bit too long. Yeah, I think that's exactly what's going to happen there. Fly simply going to go ahead and rotate away. And once again, Red Team honestly doing an amazing job. Prestige actually in a little bit of trouble here, actually, into this kind of like, not exactly last-minute team. I did see these guys play in a daily AT a little bit there. They had Adelanti with them, I believe, instead of Curl that time. But now they do indeed have a slightly morphed team there as well. But Prestige actually having a little bit of difficulty here on this map. Red team able to handle the massive damage output of the blue team. Aeon very low. Ooh, a big Heartseeker there. Curl might fall. Fly going for the Storm. Is there a CC? There is. And there should be a win for the Prestige team. So they should be able to take out Fly and Curl there. Fairly effectively, they're going to get the res onto Aeon, but Red Team actually still maintaining node control during all of this. They're actually ahead in this game. There is a bell coming up very, very soon. Of course, Red Team is going to have a hard time contesting that, as they actually do have a player down, actually, but the same is true for Blue, because that Reaper, of course, is always going to be a very hot target here for the Red Team. They want to take out that Reaper. It's so dangerous if left alone there, but Mio is a bit of a sitting duck. He has no support, so unless the momentum is with him, he'll have a very, very difficult time in actually playing into the Red Team's massive damage. And once again, Red Team secure the map here as well. They're pushing for that bell. They don't want to give it to Prestige. Of course, it's a 50-point bell for Prestige. They're muscling in here with their team fight. Of course, the damage here, the team fight here from the Red Team is strong. The Necromancer is going to be a very kind of bit of an anchor for the team fight in that situation. In fact, Benzo already having to portal out, getting heavily pressured there by the Red Team, but does actually allow him to get out of that fight, get him some help with that, and also pressure this node at the same time. I think this bell fight is it's extremely important, guys. This bell fight may even dictate the game here a little bit. Whoever wins this may end up winning the game, actually, because it will be a massive edge to whoever's able to get it, and there'll probably be a lot of kills. Like, oh, and Mio, he's just getting pressured so hard. Is he getting his heal? He does get his heal. Good heel squeeze there from Mio. Capablanca very, very low, but oh, the pressure is massive here onto Mio, but it might be more to Capablanca. Is he going to fall there? The Renegade is going to go down. It's going to be a massive win here for Prestige. Yeah, the Reaper cleaves it out hard, and he finds that kill very effectively. The portal is now on. I think red team will have to actually evacuate this. Cole may fall here. Almost certainly was going to try and die on point. Does do so. Effectively, that will now be a 50-point bell for Prestige, unless they can someone contest it. I don't think they can, though. No, they are not going to be able to there as well. Cole going to maybe try and do some kind of... Wait, actually, oh my god. Aeon nearly goes... Oh my goodness. That would have been very surprising. Aeon nearly actually initiated the pet res off there between the two teams, but not quite yet. And it's still unbelievably close right now. 258 to 248 points. Very, very spicy indeed. Mio gets 7-shotted, has to back off there. Needs to get out of combo there to resave himself. Does actually have a good amount of shroud, so we'll be able to play aggressively again very, very shortly. Red team still just very narrowly staying ahead here. Fly 1v1ing into Rip. Both players taking a beating there, actually. So no real headway made there by either one. In fact, Fly going to rotate away. Doesn't really want to take that there as well. Meanwhile, we have Aeon 1v1 into the Master of Disaster, into Misha. Misha actually doing a good job. Actually, Mio gets blown up on mid there. Too much damage there. Colin Capablanca find that kill. The Renegade dealing out incredible DPS. And Red team, they are absolutely hanging on. Misha even faring well in this 1v1. Ah, yeah, he's playing the staff. Whoa. Whoa. Rune of the Ice here from the Master of Disaster, actually going with the on elite chill. So he uses the jaunt to actually chill his opponent to stack another condition onto his opponent there with a very short 10-second cooldown in order to, of course, prevent his condition from being easily cleansed. And, of course, the slow will be very, very nice there for the Mirage. Interesting play here. And actually even playing Dueling and Chaos for a bit of sustainability in the duels, but also very, very big damage there as well. The Master of Disaster theory crafting the build there. When Fly does eventually manage to get his revenge onto Rip. Benzo also falling here as well. And Prestige now down the entire map. Bell up in 5 seconds. Pain lonely here, trying to hold it off until some of his team respawns. But Cole and Capablanca both converging. This should be a secure Bell for Red. And that's going to be a big lead. This course will be 75 points in favor of Prestige. They may have to give some decoys there. Mio actually getting res a little bit there. But no, he's going to go down there. He's going to be finished off here completely there. I think this is actually a massive win here for the Red team. This might be Ultram and friends taking this first game in the monthly AT. It may well be they're 100 points up right now. Prestige in so much trouble right now. In the first game, of course, they're not out. Bear that in mind, guys. Losing a game is completely okay, even if it is the first one, because, of course, you'll go up against very, very strong opponents in the monthly. So by no means will this be the end of Prestige, but things are looking very, very bad there. And this kill on Aeon is pretty much going to cement the victory, I believe, here, actually, for Ultranum and friends, because that is simply going to be insurmountable, particularly now with Benzo falling over here as well. Carl and Gornet just having a beautiful 2v2, forcing away the Mirage. And that is going to be the end of that. Aeon actually did the bet res, actually gets Aeon back up again to try and contest into this node, but I don't think there's enough time left in this game to come back. Capablanca 1v1 into Mio here. We'll be able to hold this for a good amount of time. Just get CC'd, but Gornet is rotating over there to help out there. Rip falls there. Pain maybe attempting a revive, but no, the damage from Cole and Fly rotates back to make sure that no revival actually happen. And those 5 points are relevant now. That's 10% of the way to winning the game from the perspective of Red right now. I mean, this is just a die on node. They can just AFK right now. And yeah, Capablanca knows that he's just coming up to reinforce Misha to make sure he does not get decapped here, I believe. It's kind of stalling out the Necromancer and the Thief, denying them to rotate over here. But yeah, just die on node is all they got to do. Yeah, Cole knows it. He's going to AFK on Bazaar. Same here on mid. Gornet. Oh, and Benzo in so much trouble there. Fly about to take out Benzo here as well. Gornet is going to kill the pharmaceutical gang leader. He's about to fall, but no, he actually just managed to get a little bit of a wriggle away there, but the Thief is still hot on the chase, and there is the kill, and that is going to be the game. Misha does end up dying here, but the game will be over before he ends up dead, and that is that. Triple cap to finish it. That is a bit of an upset there, I would say, guys. That is definitely a bit of an upset, in fact, for Prestige. The Ultram and friends really popping off there, showing that if you have these 5 very strong players, Capablanca, Fly, Gordet, Misha, Cole, all monthly AT winners, all very high-level players, they can simply be a formidable foe, even if they are not necessarily, an established team in the same way that the Prestige is, guys. Prestige, they're going to have to figure out how to go up against teams like that, because they will, of course, very likely have to face them again in the elimination phase of the tournament, because I think Prestige will still be going through there. Bear in mind, guys, there's actually a top 8 for eliminations for the monthly AT, so you can actually go 4-2, and you should actually still go through. You're actually allowed to lose 2 games, and you should actually still make it through. So that is absolutely not the end for our team Prestige there. course, the Lakers also present here too, and I think I want to see Lakers roster. I believe Dra is filling in for Frey with the Lakers there. So we'll see how that goes there in the next round. Not the biggest monthly AT. I think that's not really a surprise, though. The meta game right now is a little, you know, uninteresting. Not the best thing, not the most exciting thing in the universe there as well. Wait, what's rotate the procreate? Okay, what do we got here? Oh, they already won. Okay, it's already over. It's already over. Where's a Monk's Tail? Oh, holy shit! Actually, we've got a crazy game, guys. Let's go. Team Ram. Did Team Ram's gonna be big? Misha, was he playing? Septuously, he was We'll have to have a look at it. We'll have a look at it next time. Exactly what he was running there, because I cannot remember. But here we go with a very close game here as well. Blue team going up against Nace, Badaka, Fallon, and look. Oh no! Well, that was abrupt. Blue team got the bell, and they won. There you go, I guess. There you go. And this is actually kind of a bit of a you know, kind of a team of some of these gamers here. Zenvo, of course, Quaggan's on duty player. They're managing to pop off their very, very intense game between those two teams. But just coming to an abrupt end, the curse kicks in as I join. I really want to see Quarantine, because this is a, yeah, it's very like, it might be like, it's very like Axe Torch Staff or something like that, right? Or maybe Sword Torch, like Sword Torch Staff, something like that. Something of that nature. Or maybe even Pistol. I don't know, guys, okay? Who knows? Who knows? We'll find out. You're usually out with 4-2. You aren't. It actually depends who you lose to, right? If you lose to good teams, if you lose to bad teams, then yeah, you'll be eliminated. But if you don't, you won't be, right? Because that is how numbers work, right? Easy. Easy game, easy life. Did Miranda? 2021 is it? Yes, exactly right. 2021 is indeed the year of Guild Wars 2, okay? It is indeed the year of Guild Wars 2. Simple as that. All right. Here we are. The next map is going to be Temple. Temple of the Silent Storm. What have we got here? So, of course, the Worms. Worm Scientists. Sluana. Riken. Off-node gamer here. The support guard. The Toxic Worm. Here he is. And finally, guys, what do we have here? Okay, who is this guy, actually? Oh, yeah, of course, Zartak. Zartak, the scientist, guys. Here he is. The mad genius behind this team. Playing, oh my god. He is playing the Decap Core NG. It is here, my friends. Core Decap NG. Goodness me. Okay. And on the blue team, it's the Quarantine Crusaders. Prot Hollow from Citadel. God, oh my god, these names. Okay, right. The God of Depression from Andreas here. As you can see, the God of Depression. Here he is. There's the build. We have Transfusion. Okay. Oh, this is inappropriate. Seriously, this is absolutely, it's out of control, right? Sorry, on Renegade and Peepo Blush. Okay. It's Maya on the Thief here. Some big builds here, guys. Some big builds. Some big gaming. And I think the real story is what is the answer going to be to Zartak? Like, Zartak is going to be annoying in this game, as he'll just be on a node being irritating. Then they want to try and have Citadel probably be matched into that, just to kind of keep him busy on their node, and then try and kill him with the Thief. And there, of course, there is no Thief for the red team. So even though Renegades are pretty speedy, right? Pretty speedy. Are they going to be speedy enough to keep up here with the Thief of Maya? Maya, actually a player who she's been performing extremely well, actually. In a lot of these daily ATs, the Thief gameplay is very nice. And we already see an aggressive push here by Sari and Maya to try and take out the Toxic Worm, while Zartak tries to intercept here and will try... Oh! Wow. Tenebrae gets one shot and insta-dies. I did not see that one coming, I've got to say, guys. Like, that is the end of that. Tenebrae having a very rough start to that game. Gets taken out immediately, giving the Quarantine Crusaders a pretty nice lead there. And of course, that will place Sari here. We'll have to probably face Tenebrae in the 1v1 for the time being there as well. In fact, Citadel also now getting plussed in there by Peepo Blush of Maya there to help out with that before rotating away. Of course, doesn't want to stay too long here. actually here, like with the Horsemith. Doesn't want to outnumber this. It will take a long time to kill that engine. This, of course, allows Maya to once again push Tenebrae, actually. Tenebrae going to get bullied by Thief here in just a moment. Here comes Maya. Let's see if Tenebrae is a bit more prepared this time. Looks like he is much more ready for this. He's kiting already, but actually, he's not in the best spot here. The plus does come from Riken, so now the 2v2 Renegade versus Renegade Thief is here. And I think we're going to see blue team probably try and disengage that, but never mind. We actually see the rotation coming in there from Andres. Very nice play here by Andres, getting in there, supporting Sari, and this will now be a good hold, actually, by the blue team, and they are putting a very, very strong performance in here. The Quarantine Crusaders really taking it here on this game, on Temple. They are showing that they are handling their rotations, their movement around the map very, very nicely indeed. Sari will resume her 1v1 into Tenebrae. So we're having the tracking of the Guardian here. The Guardian going to track there well and move somewhere else. Currently being inserted by Riken, but he should be okay here in this situation. Probably wants to go and help out Feifei here. Feifei now in a 1v2. But actually, it's not even a bad 1v2. It's the Guardian. Yeah, the Guardian here from the red team kind of get a little bit trapped there on Feifei. Not really getting a lot of value there for the time being. Meanwhile, the Thief once again comes out. I actually really like this here. I'm liking the rotations here, actually, from Maya, because blue team know that Zartak will win this node, right? He will be essentially decapping even the Prot Hollow over a period of time. So they need to come in there and reset it. And that, look at this. This is very fucking nice here by Maya, actually. Reset the node, leave. Don't go for the kill, reset. This is exactly how you want to play around decap builds as a roamer, and in particular a thief. Reset it, leave. Deny the value. Never allow the full cap. Allow the decap, push it, reset the node, go back. Very, very nice rotational play here from Maya, actually. I'm liking that a lot. Meanwhile, we actually have Feifei holding on. Oh, bit of trouble there for Maya, but nope, he's able to stun break away and wriggle in. I think, honestly, look, guys, we're seeing Thief differ, to be honest, in my opinion, right? This is honestly like a map that is being really dictated here by the speed of rotations. And we're just seeing that red team is just not able to really keep up here with the Thief. Now, Sari in a bit of trouble, may end up dying here. Can she try and hold on? It's going to be really close. The region is good. There's the heal there as well from the Jalis heal. So that is going to be good, and Maya was able to peel out Sari effectively, but you can still see here that, you know, what is red team actually doing on the map right now? This is like Scourge v Scourge there, Prot Hollow into Decap NG there. Like, there's not really much going on here. And by the way, this is the build, guys, right? Like, Rabbit Amulet with Rune of Speed, Inventions, Tools, and Alchemy. Yeah, look at that. Look at that, guys. Very juicy. With Personal Barrier and Flamethrower and Elixir X. Very disgusting. Dirty build right there. Maya now having to wriggle away. Is very pressured. Does get re-healed, though, by Andreas. Andreas brings some big heal there. But, oh, actually, now we're seeing a lot of damage here onto the Thief. Can the Thief survive here? No. She is going to die, but the Signet's good. Good precast there from Andreas. Gets that Thief back up and running, and now Maya will be rotating away very effectively here, but actually this Rev is just not letting her get anything done here. Can she somehow wriggle away here? Does get the stone, but the Torment is actually, oh my god, the 7-shot Torment. Oh, but even attacks the Rev there. It's a very ballsy move here by Maya. Does get some stealth up once again, should be able to hold on. She's just barely able to survive here. The stealth is going to be good to keep. Oh no, she gets no-scoped. Oh my god, dude, he has no idea how close he was. 300 HP on the Thief. But Maya survives just barely, even after a nice no-scope there from Riken. Riken is now, of course, going to have this opportunity to 1v2 into Feifei there, forcing her away from that. This might be the first cap of the game. Yeah, Feifei not going to go for the contest, not just yet. Anyway, we might see a contest from the Thief. Oh, no, not quite, actually. Doesn't quite make it there too, though. So now it is a single node in favor of the red team. Sorry, 1v1 to Tenebrae. Sorry, actually trading favorably here, at least for the time being, it seems. Doing a good job here in the 1v1, nearly winning the node. Of course, it's not really about killing your opponent. It's about winning that node and securing points for the team. Sig holding this very nicely here into Zartak, abusing these pillars. He's trying to position, like what you can see he's trying to do, guys, he's trying to position himself into the pillar so he gets knocked into it. A little bit difficult to do that, but in fact, oh, sorry, might end up winning here, actually, particularly with the Thief Plus now as well. That should be a kill here, I think, onto Tenebrae. He's very, very low indeed. But no, the Guardian comes in and should be able to get the support. Bear in mind, guys, if Tenebrae goes down, the Signet will be denied here. There is a steal. Actually, oh, she actually used steal there onto the Rev, but the Rev actually holds on. Wasn't able to get the kill there. So steal may actually be up in time for the Signet to actually interrupt that through stability even. Very strong capacity to go ahead and do that. It really, really is. Tenebrae kiting very effectively though, but the Worms, they're getting back into it now. The kill is finally there, but there should be an interrupt here. Yep, there. Steel shuts down the Signet completely. Of course, one thing about Steel, guys, is that it rips boons, and then it interrupts you. So even if you have stability, it has the fun ability, guys, to interrupt and CC you through stability, guys, okay? Feels damn good. It feels damn good indeed. Very fun ability there. Anyway, we now see the push onto the Guardian. In fact, that kill on Tenebrae will actually probably snowball a little bit here into the Guardian. If the Guardian falls, and in fact, the Guardian's a little bit low on quarters right now, but actually, they are getting some good counter pressure. Sari now in a bit of trouble. She is able to wriggle away fairly effectively, at least for the time being. But there you go. That will be the survive there from the blue Rev. Both buffs are now... Is there actually an answer to this from red team? Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no. Riken, he's on his way. But, oh, you know, yeah. It was just in time there. Just barely makes it to intercept the Thief. Getting the channel on the buff. That would have been a bit of a swing if that had happened there as well. But, of course, this game is certainly a bit of a slow one, right? You have this kind of, like, decap build over here where nothing is really going to happen here, right? Like, there's nothing that's really going to happen on this node. It's essentially a two-node game with some objectives. And, of course, now the players are getting more and more spread out, so it's harder and harder to find a kill, right? Like, now we're just basically dealing with lots of 1v1s that never end. Like, the Scourge 1v1, nothing fucking happens. Like, Rev 1v1, taking about 10 years to actually win. Thief, now trapped on bottom of can't really plus and free up the map. So, actually, red team, the Worms, they're now winning, guys. Like, they are officially in a pretty good spot. Unless blue team can actually get themselves a kill, then this map state will probably not actually change that much. And that's actually a bit of a problem, in my opinion, right now for the Quarantine Crusaders. This is the nature of the meta right now, because it can get very, very slow. And in fact, the 2v2 looks to be fairly strong right now for the red team. There's the target onto Sari. They really want to go for that kill there. Tenebrae going some big DPS. Good stun right there from Sari, avoiding that 7-shot. Of course, Andres will have the Signet, and he does actually have stability there. So this actually will result in a pretty much guaranteed revival, even if they do get the kill on Sari. So this will just simply persist this way. And actually, Zartak, and guys, oh, this is the issue. He's slowly losing the node. Not much he can do about this, really, guys. Like, he's slowly getting decapped. The NG, it will eventually force a 2-cap here at some point. But you now see the Luana rotate down to the bottom of here as well. And there we go. There's the rotation here from the red team. They're going to free up one of their Revs to rotate a little bit more, while also keeping both the Scourges locked down on the bottom buff. Still, red team just creeping back into this game, slowly, steadily grinding it back into play. Let's see how things go down here. We're just seeing the slow grind, the eventual grind is now being... Ooh, a big kill, though. There, the Thief was able to eliminate this guy, and that actually might be exactly what the Quarantine Crusaders need to actually start getting some stuff done on the map once again. Riken's actually rotating. They're maybe thinking about reviving him here, even actually, because they do have double red. That could be big stability there to go for that revival. Tenebrae thinking about doing it, actually. He wants to come back in for at least the contest there, but no, that revival is not going to happen at this stage here. But look, there it is. Oh, and Zartak does win the node. Oh, that's annoying, actually. That's very bad for the Quarantine Crusaders. I'd almost like to see Sig just leave here almost, because I don't think there's nothing he can do. Like, all he can do is basically keep this here. He cannot really get rid of this, but he cannot actually get the decap. Quarantine Crusaders finally are able to win the temple. And now, with that kill, you can see how that kill's really helped them, because they got the kill on the Guardian. Now they're actually able to reset this node here as well. So Sig staying there was indeed correct, as he is going to be able to actually get the decap with the Thief coming in the plus. Actually, Tenebrae going to try and actually save this here. He does get the port, but that NG is already so low. Is there a heal skill? There actually is, but he's still incredibly pressured right now. Does have some reflect potential, but he is still so low. Can he somehow hold on? He's going to try and heal himself up there a little bit. The elixir gun is good. Heal skill is back up very shortly in 5 seconds there. The flamethrower is good. He's really doing a great job here, trying to survive as best he can, but no, the damage is there from the Thief, and there's the kill, and now we're going to see Tenebrae have to hold this 1v2 into the Thief and the Prowler, which is simply not going to happen, and the decap did come through there as well. That means we will be seeing the Worms just barely not be able to catch up in this game. Meanwhile, of course, the respawn will be there from Zartak fairly shortly, and he actually might just go for the temple there and start resetting that node himself there. Meanwhile, the Guardian there, off-node gamer, does arrive here just barely in time then. Should be a pretty good 2v2 right now for the red team, so they should be able to force that. However, of course, it will be a bit scuffed here on middle, as Riken can have to hold against a Renegade who has support on node, which is going to be very difficult. He's going to have to concede that fairly quickly. We're actually going to see the NG come to mid and actually start stalling that out here, I believe. Yep, we indeed are. Doesn't want to give up that node. Is not going to have to there as well, as the NG is now here. It's 1 tick away, so they really need to actually start getting some pressure, some node pressure there as well. Although that's not going to be good at all. That's in fact Tenebrae nearly winning back the altar. Very spicy game. Very spicy game. Oh, that was a beautiful top buff cap there as well, though, by Maya. Just yoinking that and doubling up even just a few points, squeezing out, guys. Every single point is what they need, right? They've just got to get themselves a lead. Zartak now going to go for the temple. Might even be able to actually full cap that, but oh dear, here we go. Here comes the Thief. Raikkonen, if he falls here, this is going to be an absolute disaster. Can he hold on? He's got no evasion. He is almost certainly going to fall, and he is. There's the kill. Is there an interrupt? There is a beautiful steal there by Maya. Gets the interrupt and denies the revival. And that will be another kill. That actually might be close to the game. In fact, Tenebrae can't really get this node off Sig very quickly. Mid now captured there as well. And yeah, Zartak can't really do much else here. Raikkonen respawning very, very shortly. But, oh, that's a great sign for the Quarantine Crusaders. 80 points up in this game so far. Respawns are now here. Feifei and Luana looking at each other, having a fun time here on bottom off. They are just literally doing nothing. Honestly, it's fun, guys. It really is fun. However, that might be about to change. We do actually see Peebo blush. Maya coming for the blush. I think this is not really worth it. Yeah, and I think she recognized that. Going to start moving away elsewhere. The decap did come through on mid. We see Raikkonen, I believe, is holding that against the Thief there and the Guardian. The Guardian being locked to is scary. Like, they need to figure out what they're going to do here. Like, they've got to get Andreas out of this because Andreas is going to die, right? Like, he will die into the Rev, and it won't take that long either, so he's got to be careful about that. Zartek now 1v2. Guardian rotates, though, fairly effectively. Tenebrae into Prot Hollow, holding it neutral, of course. Red team in a winning position right now. They've got to hold this off. They just got to keep bunkering this, and they will actually win. And yeah, that's the problem with the Guardian, right? That the Guardian cannot 1v1. It just can't hold. And Raikkonen might secure another node for his team here. 2-0. That would be very, very scary for the Crusaders. Oh, this is a nail-biting comeback. Andres might be able to yoink this for free, but no, the Guardian. Very nice play here from off-node Gamer. Notices that and immediately intercepts it, leaving Zartek to hold that node fairly effectively. It's so close. 2 minutes left on the clock right now. Oh, the taunt! Oh, no, that's... Oh! Whoa! Shadow step there. Saving it. That was such a dirty taunt there. What the hell was that? Right? Like, you somehow, like, connected the chain. Like, bleh! Right? Just, like, somehow connected onto the Thief. Could have ended in disaster if not for a clutch shadow step there by Maya to escape there effectively. But, oh, sorry. And she kills Zartak. Right, that's big. That is a very big move. There's no answer to that either. For the time being, 5 points is relevant, guys. Like, even the 5 points is huge. Oh, and there's the decut there by the Thief, guys. Okay, there we go. Good decut there by Maya, resetting the map. Meanwhile, Tenebrae, he is slowly losing this 1v1 into the Protolo, grinding him down over time. And I think this should be a victory here now for the Quarantine Crusaders. Definitely going to a timer. There's the cap on mid. And yeah, Zartak dying, and it all completely collapses. It collapses into nothingness there. Zartak is now back, but it's 1 minute. Oh, they need at least a 2 cap, but they're not getting that because Raikkonen is dead there. Stomp it out, get the 5 points, get the job done. Unless Tenebrae Miracoli wins this 1v1, there is no real way to recover here. Especially with the top buff now being yoinked there by Andreas. Quarantine, because they actually managed to somehow managed to break through the troll builds, right? And they get it on over a brutal grind. Look at that flatline, a massive point flatline there for the red team and also for the Crusaders there as well. But they somehow managed to just barely weather the storm, and now the game is unwinnable here for red. It is over. There is a Quarantine says completely AFK. The game has met its conclusion. They'll obviously keep playing it out, but there is no way that red team can actually win. But what a game. Oh my goodness me. What a game did we see here. An absolute clown fiesta of the game here on Temple of the Silent Storm. Yeah, Luana knows it. So does Feifei. Going through the motions until the game ends. There's the triple count. Red team know it. They're going to have to try again a little bit later. They won't be out either. I think we'll definitely see them in the top 8 too. Very strong team there from the Worms Scientist Multiplication. And there it is. Quarantine Crusaders. They play it out to the timer and they get the job done there. Wow. Are you enjoying Feifei? Seriously, look, okay, normally I would have joined. I would have played with like Ram and Oki and Erzik. Dude, I don't want to. Look, I don't want to, right? It is a pretty questionable meta right now. Okay, I'll say it, guys. Pretty questionable meta. I am not really. I'm not into it, guys. You know, like I'm not really. Okay. I want to. Let's go ahead and take a look at Lakers roster. Let's just check. I think I know who they are, but we'll go and have a look at. Wait, Mission Raijin Champions Pass, right? I like that. I like these names, man. People have really, like, got this, they've got this down, right? Got some good names. We really do. Rotate to Procreate. I think someone told me to look at that team as well. We will take a look at them in the immediate future. Let's examine what we have here. Let's leave in. Ooh, Skyhammer. Hello, Spaghetti. Skyhammer is it. Do you see Scare Tactic sub? Wait, did I? Wait, maybe. I don't know. Scare Tactic, big sub. I like it. If that's okay. Oh, you know what? I'm going on the internet to go ahead and check. Here we go. So, what do we actually have here, guys? We have Pain, Benzo, Mio, Aeon. Oh no. Oh no, guys. He's been corrupted. He's given in. He's joined the Scourge. Mio abandoning the Reaper has gone directly for the Wicked class, guys. Wicked, Scourge, Wicked. Oh yeah. Very nice, guys. Reaper in current year when you have Scourge existing. Imagine that, my friends, okay? Imagine that. Ah, yes. Wait, Feisty is trash was the sub there from Scare Tactic. That 20 months there with the Prime. I like it, Scare Tactic. Very, very nice. Yes, he has betrayed Reaper. He has joined the dark side. It is the Scourge. I like it. It's good stuff. He is here. The blue player on the Scourge. And actually, red team already having a bit of difficulty here, losing 2 players there. The Scourge and the Holosmith getting eliminated there. And I think this should be a pretty decisive victory. A Prestige, a very powerful team looking to be highly successful. They're getting the triple cap, in fact. And I think, yeah, this is going to be very, very favored towards our blue team here. Let's go and take a look at Lakers. Where are the Lakers? Where are they? Here they are. The Lakers have now been enabled. Here we go, guys. So you can see the roster here for the Lakers, a.k.a. the Worms. It is Int Goku on Support Guardian. Dra on the Renegade here. It's going to be the Big Worm, Esprit, known as Worm's leader, of course, guys. The Big Worm. Okay, on Scourge, Wicked, once again, guys. You know, we've got the Blood Magic, Soul Reaping, and it's Scourge. And actually, what you'll see, guys, you actually see transference and energy to not only maximize the healing output, but also to maximize the revival speed, too, of the Scourge. It's really squeezing the value out of that kind of almost like half support role that Scourge is manifesting in PvP. Draza, the Slayer of the Slonderman, 14-1. Thief Jules. It is Draza here on the Thief there. DP Thief there will be the Rotator here. And finally, Lisa, my queen. Azaz. Okay. The Simp Worm is here. On another Renegade. Still playing Renegade, guys. There he is, the Renegade Innovator. The original Renegade is Azaz, the original Worm Gamer. And now he is here with Dra, double Renegading it up. But they've got some pretty tough opponents here, actually. Wait, what is this? Okay, simple mechanics right there with the with Simp in capital letters there. We have Milky Vanilla on the Power Herald, Trekalon here on the Decap Druid, Scare the Vicious on the Renegade, and Hyper Carry Raijin on the Mirage. So an interesting composition here from the red team, perhaps a little bit less deliberate, a little bit less precise than the Worms composition, or rather the Lakers composition. So let's see how that actually ends up going down here in this game. Red team immediately securing the, and of course pushing the third, and something that we're definitely going to want to see them do here, like with, of course, the high value they have from not only the Thief, but also the Decat Druid, and some pretty fast rotations with the Herald and the Renegade. So they're going to have to try and get around the roadblock. Like the real issue they're going to have here is they are going to get roadblocked here a little bit, by the Scourge and the Guardian. You can see that there, right? That would have been a very clear kill onto Azaz, but that didn't happen. The Scourge and the Support Guardian were actually able to get that peel. Meanwhile, Dra actually pushes into Trekalon and is able to actually get a bit of a cap here as well. The Rev does come in for the plus there, with, of course, the addition of the Herald. But actually, Dra now in a lot of trouble here as well. Will there be a peel? Like Goku ports in at the very, very last second, gets there just in the nick of time, will be kiting away here and should be able to survive here. And, of course, there is a Signet even if things do start to go very, very bad. Meanwhile, Draza pushing into this Mirage. Scourge now matching that here as well. We'll go towards that Farno then. I think he can actually hold this 1v2, at least for a good amount of time here on the Scourge, particularly with the assistance here of the Thief. The Thief's going to peel out that Scourge very, very effectively. The Fearing going down, trying to trap the Mirage, isn't quite able to do it. Draza on the hunt here for this Thief, wants to actually take out his opponent, wants to take out that the enemy Thief here. The Shadow Portal saves the Thief, at least for the time being, but the Scourge now a little bit pressure here as well from Esprit. But again, Goku is what I'm talking about. Seriously, guys. Like, I told you. Did I not say this yesterday, guys? I did warn you about this. Like, the actual way that you've got to beat the worms, you've got to eliminate this man, guys. SC leader Goku, right? This is the problem, guys. He is the problem. He is just going everywhere, denying, cuckolding his opponent, right? They go around, look, here you go. Would be a kill in Azers, but actually it isn't, right? Not actually a kill in Azers because the healing is here, the signet is here, support is here. This is the issue, guys. If you actually want to deal with the worms, you need to make sure that the support guardian is neutralized. You need to figure out how to handle it because that is just not happening right now. The support guardian is running around completely uncontested, carrying every single fight. Goku has been everywhere this map, guys. He's been running around in circles literally the entire time. He's just been here, there, and everywhere, making it impossible for the red team to get... It's over, guys. I'm sorry. This is rough, guys. This is demolition. This is demolition here by the worms. There's the triple cap. They forced the triple cap. And honestly, just frankly, a beautiful rotational display here. I mean, look, you know, the worms are just playing this out perfectly. They really are. Like, they have just played this so well here. They've been everywhere. They've never died so far. 0 kills scored against them. Always there where they've got to be there. Taking good matchups, winning their fights, winning mechanically, winning rotation. This is a very clean game. And this is the thing about Guild Wars CPP, man. Like, if you cannot keep up... Oh, wait, hang on. Wait, Draza even, you know, stopping the type there a little bit. Content may have been about to spawn. But yeah, there's not much the red team can do. They are simply not able to engage here with the worms. The rotation is not here. Now, of course, the hammer does make things a little bit more complicated, but no, it does not matter as we see an instant kill onto, of course, the Herald and now onto the Druid. So this game's over, guys. This is over. Worms have achieved victory. That is going to be the end of that game. What else do we have here, actually? We can actually see maybe Scuffed Turbo Dogs. Scuffed Turbo Dogs, maybe worth looking at there. Let's go ahead and take a look. Let us examine what's going on here then. Here we go. We must now get in there, guys. Here we go. It is Ram. Oh, speak of the devil, guys. It's Ram here on Nade Hollow. Worm Lisa, Support Guardian. Cthulhu Fireheart here on the DPS Warrior. Of course, Erazik, Turbo Dog's leader. Finally, Oki, Surfing on Grass. Well, I believe his account name is actually displayed incorrectly, guys. He has actually changed his account name officially. Seriously, guys. He has changed his account name officially to Sophie Mud Insta. That's true. Okay, I don't know why he's done that, but he has done that, right? That is an activity that Oki has indeed completed. We'll have to see how that works out for him in the future. Meanwhile, though, they are certainly ahead in this game so far. Worm Lisa holding into Gold Skunks. Actually, did. Okay, check out this fucking red team. Which you have Ryan here on Renegade. Gold Scum on the Reaper. Okay, we have Sickness Key here on the base Ranger. Julius there, Cranox on Support Guardian. And finally, Niccolo here on the Condi Thief. Trying to find some value here, trying to find a kill, but the Condi Thief looking for Erazik right now. Gets a big burst actually onto Erazik. Is Erazik going to fall here? He may actually die. No, he just barely is able to actually get that cleanse there as well. And will be able to resend there with the healing turret there from Ram. Big healing there from the red team combo fields there. However, Oki, very, very low. No corners left over, but is able to leap away fairly easily to victory. But actually, never mind that, because he might be able to get inserted by the Thief and also the Ranger. And that may well be a kill. Can Ram revive this somehow? I don't think he can. And yeah, the cleave is actually very, very good there from the Connie Thief there as well. Putting in some pretty damn good work, and red team still staying ahead here as they were able to take out Gold Scum here on mid. He was able to, the Reaper not able to hold there. Of course, the Reaper on its own is a very vulnerable prospect indeed, guys. Like Reaper is a very squishy thing indeed. Thief stealthing up there, gets a look at that resustain. There gets massive resustain there from being inside there, but unfortunately, it does leave Cranox a little bit exposed, and Cranox gets taken out immediately. Gold Scum comes off respawn, but his support is already dead, so I'm not sure he can really interfere with this too much. He's just going to go for it, I think. Does he have Shroud? He honestly doesn't have that much Shroud left whatsoever. It's going to be very, very hard for him to do too much. He's going to have to just give the hammer, I think. Yeah, they have to leave that immediately because Cranox will not be revived, and of course, the fight without the support is very, very difficult. Gold Scum thinking about it, actually. He wants to go for it, but he's almost going to get baited. Yeah, Gold Scum tries to contest, but now gets punished very hard. Wow. Oh, my God. Ouch. Gold Scum, 100 owed by nades and 7-shot taunt. That is fun content, guys. Gold Scum, he rated Guild Wars 2 on Steam 5 out of 5. He wrote a review on Steam about how much he loves Guild Wars 2. Feels Gold Scum, man. But anyway, there it is. Ryan in a little bit of trouble here into Erazik. And of course, wait, what is this? What, guys, all right, look. I'm just going to confirm this now. I'm going to confirm it right now, guys. I am banning anyone who has, like, uwu in their name from my tournaments. Right? This is spreading, and it needs to stop. Seriously. Like, Andreas is doing it. Feifei is doing it. Now Cthulhu's doing it as well. Right? Like, this is unacceptable, guys. Okay? This is not acceptable. Stop doing it. Don't put your name. Do not have your name be uwu. It is unacceptable, guys. No, wait. Even Helson's doing it, right? Like, why the hell is he doing it as well? You got to stop doing that. Okay, but this should be a pretty good win here for Red. I think Blue is in a bit of trouble here. I don't think they can really come back super effectively. Oki going to grab that node there, continue that 1v1. Cthulhu doing the same over here, and locking up Kranox here, and Gold Scum. Might be able to hold both of them here for a good amount of time. Meanwhile, the Red seems to be rotating over towards the middle node. If there's any kills here, if anyone from Red dies, it's game over. If we see, anyone from Blue dies, then the game is pretty much unwinnable from the perspective. Oh, don't give that decap. Okay, yeah, they didn't give the decap. That would have been a little bit silly. The thief comes in there and will help out. But actually, that thief, oh my goodness me, that is not a happy thief. Decap comes through, but the kill has been secured. And that is essentially going to be the game there. Like, I think the Rangers got to go for it. And they actually don't know where the thief is. Yeah, it did. Oh my, look. Okay, Shadow Arts is fun, man. Fun and interactive, right? Can't see the thief where he went because he's got fucking like 10 years of stealth in downstate and gets free revived. But I don't think that really matters at this point. The decap did come through on the point C, but Lisa has secured middle, will now be assisted there by Erazik in holding onto that point there, and the game will be over fairly soon. Cthulhu, let's continuing this 1v1 into Ryan. Will probably not really go anywhere. Blue team do get point C, but I think actually might be a free hammer. In fact, I believe it will be a free hammer right now for Ram, and that's going to reset point C, allow Oki to contest into point C effectively, and as long as nothing weird happens on mid, where the Guardian dies, something like that, then it should be a pretty clear-cut setup here. Oh, and the hammer even takes out Nicola there as well. That's unfortunate. There will be a revival there from the Signet, but that will not matter as the nodes have been neutralized. And it is 2 minutes to go. It's almost impossible. In fact, it pretty much is impossible for the blue team to actually win at this point. You can only get 90 points a minute, even with a triple cap. So even with a triple cap, they actually would not be able to get their way to 500 points at this stage. And of course, they need to basically do that and also get higher than 492 points now. And they need to decap mid before the game just ends, which it will be doing very shortly. And that will be a win there for the Fairy Tale Knights, guys. There you go. Congratulations to Ram and the boys. Okay. A Monk's Tale. We're actually able to achieve victory over Malgus. There as well. Quarantine. Oh, dude. Quarantine Crusaders were able to defeat their opponents, as you can see here. Dude, look. I am a win or goose enthusiast, guys. I love these guys. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. They even have the names here. Goose of Knowledge. Smexy Goose, Big Drunk Goose, Rude Goose, Mio Goose Chan, fine, Goose Chan here from the Scourge. I love it, guys. We have geese. The geese are in play. They are fully enabled. They've been try-harding daily AT, guys. They do loads of daily ATs. They are actually geese in real life. They have no arms, only wings and little feet to kind of like slap the keys. They are actually geese. And they're putting in work, guys. They're going to take this game. Oh, we actually may have had a DC here. Actually, that's very unfortunate here. We have Spocker, Ambra, Acid, Phantom V, and Tricon. But they do appear to be lacking their fifth player, who is Simon. Appears to not be here. Hopefully, they're able to reconnect for the future games, of course. But that will certainly be a pretty big disadvantage for them in this game. Well, I mean, apparently, because they are dead, right? They have now been purged there. That is the end of that, guys. The geese take a victory, guys. Geese gaming, goose content. Like they did. They're actually RPing. Are you guys seeing this RP? They've all got like wings on and shit, right? Because they're actually geese in real life. See, they are role-playing as geese. We love to see it. We really do. Very nice. Take a look here. Lakers into the team that actually took down Prestige. Of course, first round, Cabablanca, Ultram and friends, the Master of Disaster, were able to actually face the Lake, were able to face Prestige and take them down on Capricorn. But they now face a terrifying, fearsome opponent. They face the Lakers. They face the Worms. And see how they do against that, guys. It's not going to be easy, but there will be kind of the final boss, as it were, of the monthly AT so far. So let's see if they're able to actually rise to that chance. It's going to be on Kylo. The Battle of Kylo. Here we go. Lakers. And you know what, guys? I want a prediction. Guys, mods, make me a prediction now. Get me a prediction, chat. Let's go, 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 go. Where's the prediction, guys? Right. Mods, initiate. I want Ultranum and Friends versus Lakers prediction. Let's go. Actually, let me see if I can do it, right? Prediction. Boom. Right, I'm starting a prediction, guys. Here we go. Who wins this game? Question mark. Okay, blue. I'll actually just color code it there as well. Okay, Lakers and Ultranum. Right, you guys have got 1 minute to get that prediction going, guys, okay? There we go. The prediction has now started. There's the prediction. Here we go. Go, 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 go. Vote in that prediction. Let's see what you guys think is going to go down here. Red team versus blue here. Ultranum versus the Worms. The comps are base Ranger Jewels from Cole. It is going to be the Mirage. Yeah, with indeed Sword, Torch, and Staff. Kind of a duelist Roma little thingy here with the portal from Misha. Gornet. Core Necromancer, Linkster and Carry Amulet, and all the usual core Necro goodnesses that we see about the place. Fly on Thief DP, as usual, and Capablanca on Renegade. They face a terrifying opponent, though, guys. It is Goku. It's Dra on, Prolo with Elixir B. The Big Worm on Scourge. Draza matching the Thief of Fly. And finally, Azaz on a Renegade. So only one Renegade this time around. Instead, going to go for a more of a hard side noder here from Dra to make sure they can actually hold on to these points and contest them very effectively. Both teams, of course, grabbing themselves a node early on. And mid already secured their buy a spree. A spree, though, having a lot of trouble surviving. And of course, guys, you've got to bear in mind that Scourge, it actually is not going to be the easiest time in the universe for Scourge to actually hold a 1v2. Like, it can be, indeed, pretty damn tanky. But it is still fairly vulnerable to actually getting outnumbered. Goku healing him up quite nicely, though, once again. Meanwhile, Dra gets that node under control there, forcing Fly to rotate away towards middle. But you can already see that the Worms, their plan is kind of just doing its thing. Like, they have a very, very strong team fight. They have a great roaming potential and side node potential there as well, of course, with the Hollow. And it's difficult to break through that. There's no support, really, for Ultranum here, so they can't really take these, like, really big sustained team fights. They're going to have to out-rotate. They must out-rotate the Worms, which is no laughing matter. That is a very, very difficult thing to do. It's going to be very difficult to actually out-rotate the Lakers, because the Lakers, guys, they are very, very big gamers. They are huge gamers. They are very experienced in conquests, and they know how to handle themselves very effectively on any map at any given time. And you can see that really reflected here. They are just going to say, you know what? Let's just play 2 nodes. Let's just go ahead and lock it down. They're not really pushing for that 3rd node right now. They don't really have the comp for it as such, and they know that the enemy team is going to want that, right? The enemy team here from Red, they want to play 3. They've got no support. They've traded out that team fight for even more rotational juice. Draza goes for a decap, but he's not going to stay there. He'll come back to immediately support this team fight. As you can see now, just forcing the rotation there from Cole. And they even actually managed to hold mid too. And look, this, guys, hello, guys, right? This is good play from the Worms. Far is not always the answer, right? Do you guys believe me now? Far, guys, is not something you want at any cost. Far is a powerful tool, but don't always go there, right? Okay, sometimes you don't want to go to the far node, and this is a just perfect demo. This is a perfect demonstration of a 2-node play here from the Worms. They're just going to play it 2, right? Okay, and they're going to win the game off that. And what can Red do? Like, seriously, like, what can Num actually do here? They can't team fight. Then they aren't able to rotate quite quick enough to actually break through Dra with the Pro Hollow. They can't break him in time. What do they do? We're seeing a relog here from Misha. He's going to try and go for it. Give me a support here from Misha, I believe. Support Guardian will be now being able. Capablanca falls here because it is a 45 as Misha going for the relog. But there's nothing that they can do. They've lost the game. They're going to slowly just die. Right, Pros. Yep, there's the support, I believe. Yep, Misha relog into the support here. Normal build there. Avatar that ruin the soldier to try and lock down these team fights. But again, I'm not sure that's going to work. Because the thing is, guys, I hate to say this, but there is no Scourge. Like, Garnet is on core. And that's not going to be good enough for these team fights. Like, the Scourge is going to absolutely destroy their team fight. Now they're going to try and match it, team fight versus team fight. But their team fight comes worse. They've got a base ranger, right? You know, they've got a core necro. How's that going to team fight into Scourge Renegade? It's just not going to be able to do it, guys. It simply will not happen. And this is just like, it's game over. Like, this is it for Ultranum, guys. Like, Ultranum, they're going to have to think about this, guys. They're going to be back, right? They're going to have to think about this in the next game, right? They'll have to try and make a comeback in Elims because they are dead. Like, I'm sorry. Look, I hate to call it early, guys. I really do. I don't like calling this stuff early, but I don't want to keep it exciting, keep it fresh, but they're done, man. Like, how are they going to fight this? It's just not going to work. The Scourge, look at Esprit, dude. Okay, seriously. Esprit's like lurking here, man. He's just waiting. He's ready. Like, he's like, oh, yeah. Oh, team fight me, bro. Oh, yeah, please team fight me. Oh, do it. Come on, do it. He wants them to do it, guys. But I don't think it's going to really work here. They're actually playing very defensively, too. Yeah, they're just going to, like, send Draza out here just to troll and just slow it down. They're winning the game. Like, they don't really care about that third node. Because I'm sorry, guys, mathematics. 2 is bigger than 1, right? They must start winning these fights. Of course, now that they are going to basically be forcing these big 5v5s, it can make it a bit of a clown fiesta. But again, like, the Scourge will just slowly win. Like, you know, it's, you know, these are all great players, and the team fight of Red isn't bad now. But the Scourge is just going to outvalue the Necro. Like, the Necro will just slowly get outvalued. If there was a kill on Draza, that would be very, very good. But no, Draza is re-sustained quite nicely there by, of course, Esprit and Goku. But look at the score. Look at the points, guys. It just keeps on going up and up and up. It goes up and up and up. And I'm sorry, Worms, they have this, guys. Worms have got this lockdown, guys. Worms have got this on lockdown. They got it under siege. Monthly AT looking very good for the Worms. They're actually able to even eliminate Misha here. And you can see, like I said, guys, team fight just doesn't work. Goku might die here as well, but he will now rally, I believe. Oh, he did. Oh, hang on. He actually didn't rally there. Off Misha. Maybe didn't get a hit on Misha there for a while there. So actually, good team fighting there, of course, from them. They are very well known for having a very, very good team fight. So Goku does actually fall in that situation. But I don't think that's enough, because trading 1-for-1 isn't good enough here, I don't think. Especially because Garnet is incredibly pressured right now as well. Is he going to get his heal? He may well do. He can maybe take that port back, but it won't really help. Misha now is back. And actually, Draza does die. Draza does die there, but there may be a transfuse. Yeah, there is a transfuse now from Esprit. Dra going for the revival, but that might actually convert into a kill onto Draza. Oh, nope, there is, in fact, the revival there. The revive comes through there from Goku, I believe. Yeah, the signet was great there from the Guardian. Look, nothing changed. Look, the map state, guys, is identical. Some people died, but nothing mattered, right, whatsoever. Ooh, Thieves actually do trade decaps. Fly, able to decap that, and, of course, Curl was not quite able to get there in time to deny the decap from Draza. The same thing, that mid being decap will be huge, obviously, but the thing is, the node will be reclaimed here by Dra. There's the mansion. Meanwhile, mid, again, hasn't really changed. We are seeing Goku again get bullied. Of course, the support will always be the focus here. It looks like they may even be able to actually take him out. He does get his heal very, very soon. Actually, hey, he is actually going to be able to get away there. Great stealth there from Draza. Help him out there. Goku re-heals. This does leave the team a little bit exposed, but again, like, I'm sorry, guys, like, Ultram, they're running out of time, man. They are running out of time. They need to win now, and great focus there by Gordon and Fly. There, you can really see, like, the kind of the level of synergy between the Num players. It's honestly beautiful to watch. It really is. These are some great players, but they get that revive. The Scourge gets the job done. Renewed focus is now back on Goku, and this fight is just taking too long. Way too long. Kill there onto the Master of Disaster. Misha ends up falling. Good healing there onto Esprit from Goku. There's the renewed focus, restaining Goku completely, and Fly very, very low. Blanca maybe about to fall here as well. Fly backing off there, but Blanca, I think he's not long for this world. Gets his heal. Really nice kite there from Blanca. I'm sorry, there are 3 worms here, guys. 3 worms wriggling into every single one of his orifices. There's the kill on Blanca. Fly maybe finding a decap here, but no, Esprit makes it, yes. Fly knows it. He knows it's over. He just wants the game to end because they know there is no real way to recover from this position, and that is the end of that. Lakers, that was just a brutal slugfest. An absolute slugfest, brutal 2-node play here from the Worms. They forced the team fight. They know that's where they want to be. They forced that confidence in the 4v4s, the 3v3s, and the Lakers, they get it done. They win. Lakers take down Num, and they're looking unstoppable so far, guys. Prestige They're going to have to actually, they're pretty much going to have to, well, both those teams, Prestige and the Worms, are going to have to figure something out, guys, right? They really are if they want to take down those Lakers, because these Worms, they've really thought this through. They've got some plans. The Worms are ready, guys. They absolutely are. Very close game. Let's leap into that. Here we go. So we have 254, 2274 here. Ace, Mises, and you. Black Demon, Elvina here. Pancake the Reaper on the Scourge going out. Simple Mechanics. Okay, on the Herald. Trekalon, Druid, Nicola, Renegade, and Raijin on the big DPS Mirage, guys, okay? Yeah, the points. Let me actually go ahead and pay out the prediction, guys, okay? Here we go. Wait. Whoa. Wait, dude, what is... Wait, I've got a new thing, guys. I've got /chant. Are you guys seeing this? Are you guys seeing, /chant? I'm gonna fucking add that shit. Hang on. What's that, guys? Hang on. Right? What's this? Okay, what does that do? What, guys, what did that do? Oh my god! Oh, that's great. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, all right. Dude, they've added like a copy pasta machine into the game. Very nice. There it is. We love to see it. Yeah, all right. Okay, let me roll the prediction real quick. Actually, no, I'm going to do this game, then I'll do the prediction. All right, guys, here we go. We've got some content here. Red team crawling back into it. Still have that cap on mid. The Necromancer there. Pancake the Reaper will be able to hold on to that for a while, but of course, the Thief and the Rev will be shoving that way. But the peel is from Black Demon. He's going to arrive here just in time there to help Pancake the Reaper fairly effectively. Meanwhile, a kill there on Trekalon, and you're able to secure that node. Red team actually making the comeback here. They've actually been behind pretty much the entire game. Now, just for the first time ever, actually exceeding their opponents in points. Prot Hollow here from Mises, kind of locking this down here, holding on as best as he can. Of course, the rotation now from the Thief is here to hopefully scare away the Renegade. And in fact, this is now looking very, very good here for our red team. They've got a bit of a lockdown here, actually. If the Weaver can just hold on here for a little while until some rotations come in there, then that would be fantastic. However, it looks like the node will have to be considered. The Ellie simply cannot hold on there. In fact, Mies is getting pressured very, very hard here as well. Of course, a Shell Shock now rotating in to deny any of that sort of thing, and now we'll back off once again. Of course, that third node is always going to be a little bit in contention there. Trekalon will be able to grab that while the Ellie is trying to wriggle away. Red Thief also getting CC'd pretty hard here. I don't know why he's invisible, because my character model limit is simply too low there, guys. Go check that out there as well. Now one node apiece as the Drones to grab that node, so still blue team, they want to make that comeback. It really is on a razor edge right now, guys. If anyone gets a kill, things can really change here. Let's see who is going to get a kill. Blue team health bar is definitely lower, and in fact, the full-on team fight is rotated here from red team to try and take out some of these players, but the same is actually true here on mid. Okay, it's a 3v1 onto Pancake the Reaper, but looks like Pancake the Reaper will actually go to the kills. It's a very ballsy move here by Pancake the Reaper. Of course, the team fight did actually get cleaned up over here. The Herald ends up falling there, and the Thief maybe all precast there even on the Signet there from a Shell Shot. Not necessary, though. They do actually arrive just barely in time. Very nice hold there by Pancake the Reaper, able to survive just barely long enough to actually hold that cap. However, it did now get neutralized, and that's something that I think the red team, they've got to be a little bit careful of. They have not won this game yet. It's still 50 points difference. They are certainly getting themselves into a good spot right now, that's for sure. Red Thief just going for a straight up deke at their nose. The respawn of the Herald will be there. Very smart play there by Black Demon. Will now rotate over towards mid to try and get rid of this, to deny the cap there, because of course Trekalon nearly has that cap into the Scourge. Scourge can't really deal very well with decap Druid in any meaningful way. Meanwhile, Mises and the Elementalist is kind of holding on there until Ace arrives. Ace now does arrive. 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes still left to go, guys. 50 points in it. This is such a ridiculous goal game. Blue team, they're crawling back. There's the cap. Right, there's a node, but the Mirage of blue goes out. But actually, this could be a massive revive here. Oh my god, he gets it. Beautiful play there by Simple Mechanics. Simps gets the, reses his queen. Effectively, the Mirage is his queen, by the way. But of course, this does allow red team to grab themselves the windmill. So that 1 point, that one cap, guys, is meaningless. Blue must secure another one. In fact, ooh, very nice DPS. Killing that Reaper, killing the Scourge. Oh, is it going to answer? No! Internally, it was nearly revived by a Shell Shock. His Signet was coming in, but the CC was good there from probably the Mirage, I think, with the Mantra there. getting that CC, and now Blue, they've got the 2-cap here. They've got the 2-cap. They're getting back into it. The Scourge has fallen. If the Guardian dies, this will be an absolute disaster. Ace holding on. He's in the kite spot, but how long can you kite against the massive damage of the blue team? Here it comes. If this Guardian goes down, this will be a disaster. He's very, very low on cooldowns, actually. He's user renewed already, but the kite spot is currently keeping him nice and safe. The jumping puzzle is providing some big value to the Guardian, but look at those points. They are creeping closer and closer together. Big damage there from the Lightning Rod. Ellie cleaving down that team fight. Blue trying to bunker it. They want to hold on. They want to hold that. No, they want to get back into the game. Then they can start rotating around a little bit, but can they actually do that? This Herald is so low. He's kiting for his life. He's running for his life right now, but the Ellie is catching up. Here he comes, and they do get the kill, but blue team, they're just about to be getting... Oh, wait, dude. The Jade wins into the res. That was absolutely beautiful there. Lovely team play there from blue team. I think they're actually going to make this comeback here. They absolutely are. They're now ahead. If they can just hold on a little bit longer, they will win this game. It's 45 seconds left on the clock. It's so ridiculous. It goes, any death, there would be a disaster for either team. They've just got to hold on a little bit longer. Red team has got to just desperately try and find a decap here. They've got to get something. They've got to find a kill. They need something. Now they've got 30 seconds left on the clock. It's really not long. After all, mid is looking fairly solid here as well for the blue team. They should just barely be able to get away with this. It's going to be very, very close, but I think they have actually managed to climb the mountain, get back over their brief kind of defeat here in this game. The lines cross, the streams crossing multiple times. 10 seconds left. That should be a win for the blue team. Yeah, red team, they know it. They're AFKing. It's going to be game over. That is the end of that. The blue team secure victory in a nail-biting battle here on Battle of Kylo. And that's victory time. Wow. Incredible stuff. Right, let's take a look, guys. Let's have a look at the opener. Because I think the Quarantine Crusaders, they are some gaming overlords. They are no strangers, guys, to the Scourge. And I believe we actually have a mirror. In fact, we do. We do have a mirror. It's going to be Prot Hollow there from Sig. Prot Hollow from Dra. There's actually, no, it's not. It's going to be Kondirev from Dra. Actually, never mind. Kondirev from Dra. Andreas here with the support Guardian into Goku, of course. Fei on Scourge, matching Esprit. Sari on Renegade into Azaz. And finally, Maya into Draza. And this is going to be a pretty bloody game, actually, I think. Like, this is going to be team fight into team fight. Straight up bashing brutality here. Who can survive the longest? That's going to be the real big question here. And it's going to be very, very snowbally one way or the other. It's going to be who can actually win the team fight and keep their support alive long enough, pretty much. Draza actually going very, very greedy here. Going to immediately go for a decap, trusting that his team can actually hold on, and is now inserted by Sig, but of course that will get his team just this little narrow sliver of an edge, and also allowing him to rotate into mid. Of course, the Kondirev here of Dra is going to actually be very, very good for the team fight, right? The Kondirev actually very annoying for the Guardian to actually deal with that, so I like this little reroll here from Dra, actually, to kind of be like a bit of a side noter, but also very much a team fight as well. Just like slightly skewing their comp towards the team fight, giving them the upper hand. They recognize, guys, that this is going to be a team fight oriented game, and that's why we see Dra go for this play. Just skew it there a little bit. He can hold 1v1s on this build, but he can also be a monster in these team fights, which is exactly what you see here. We almost actually saw kind of Azaz be more of the duelist here for the time being, right? He was kind of holding down the node, expecting the push there from Sari. Was able to hold that fairly well there as well. And of course, just having that Con the Herald in the team fight is just devastating, right? It just pushes that Guardian, has so much cleave, so much sustained pressure that the Guardian can't keep up, right? It's just too much Condi for the Guardian, even with the Torment changes. I was right, guys, by the way. Okay, I said Kondirev wouldn't be dead. I was fucking right. There you go. Okay, boom. Okay, Teapot, predictor of the meta. Oh, yeah. In any case, the damage here is good. The team fight once again rages. And you're going to see the health bars for blue team a little bit low, actually. But Fei having a lot of trouble right now. Of course, Andreas is there to pick her back up with some fantastic healing there from the Guardian. Okay, but this is, again, we're almost looking at a bit of a repeat of the last game. Like, what do they do here? Like, the actual answer is win the fight, forehead. But that is very much easier said than done here. The Lakers have very intelligently tweaked their composition here a little bit to make it work better in the team fight with the Kondirev. And they have also, they're just very good at team fighting, right? So even though, like, you know, the objective is clear, they just need to win, right? They need to find out how to win these team fights. Like, this is definitely a winnable game here for the Crusaders, but if they can't win the fights, then they cannot win this game. They simply can't do it. And I think with this Rev, it's going to be so hard to do this, right? Like, look at this. Look at Draw. Look at him. He is holding W right now, guys. He is literally holding W, right, and walking at the guard until he dies, right? That is actually, guys, oh, and sorry, actually getting Condi out there as well. Nearly falling there. Might have to be seen up fairly soon. Like, Condi Rev gameplay is target something and run at it until it's dead, right? That's not even a joke, guys, okay? That is actually Condi Herald gameplay, right? It's pretty sick. The CC is good. The revive there is fantastic. They're from Feifei, and the Crusaders, they're definitely brawling. They want to get this brawl, but look, Andreas, no. He gets blown up. The sword buff now secured there. Draza yoinking the sword buff and the shield buff at the same time. That is simply too much. Enabling this decap here as well. This game, I'm sorry, guys, like, this is over. This is gonna be a trouble situation there as well. Let's go take a look. What else do we have here, actually? How about Worms, Scientists, Multiplication, guys? Worms, Scientists, Multiplication. Here we go. It is Luana, Riken, the off-node gamer, Toxic Worm, and Zartak. Cole, Master of Disaster, Misha, Gornet, Fly, and Cabablanca on Renegade. Luana getting spiked out pretty hard here, but the Guardian there will be maintaining that. And in fact, even though it did appear that there was a good opener for Ultranum, the Worms are absolutely getting back into it. They are getting down to business here. Riken might be about to fall here, though. He is certainly going for that far push. Or actually, not the far push, the close push. They're trying to hold on there against Misha and Fly. Is able to do so. And, of course, the Guardian now is here for the support. The support now should be good there onto Riken. The node has been neutralized. But, of course, the same has happened on the other side here as well with Tenebrae. And a 1v1 into Curl. You can cut, by the way, guys. This is why Renegade is so good, because it is, you know, a very multifaceted thing. You can actually hold your own in these 1v1s. You can actually roam at the same time, and you can also team fight. Like, Renegade is good, guys, because it is a roamer team fighter duelist, right? Not exactly the best design that I've ever seen, guys. Of course, not the best duelist in the entire universe, but it can hold on. And we even actually see Tenebrae almost feeling confident, in fact, like pushing in very aggressively onto Cole. Of course, the Ranger does have a lot of fantastic sustain, of course. The sustain is good with a Troll Ungent, and so far, the decap has not actually happened here. The Toxic Worm, in fact, ends up yielding the node to Curl for that 1v1. You've got to be a little bit careful. You don't want to push your luck a little bit too much. Misha ports in there as well, grabs mid, and then immediately ports back. A good rotation there, getting a lot of value out of that portal. Just able to be in, well, two places at once, essentially, is the Mirage, and that is really paying off here, guys. That is paying off a lot right now. It really is. And so far, Ultranum are having a little bit of a hiccup, a bit of a bump in the road. They actually get themselves a pretty substantial lead here, particularly with this kill onto Tenebrae over here as well, that the Guardian is not quite able to get there. Zartak, oh, dude, this is actually, look, wait, whoa, whoa, oh my god. Yeah, okay, this is actually the Zartak special. Like, this is not just Rocket Boots Hollow, guys. This is Condi Rocket Boots Hollow. It's what this is. This is a true another level of science here. This is why they call them the Worms Scientist Multiplication, guys. I don't know where the multiplication comes from, but they're certainly scientists. You can see the level of speed that Zartak has here. He is just rotating around there, and then he just Condi spikes people with his incendiary ammo, right? And, of course, pistol attacks with flamethrower ability. Like, this is actually an finally, guys, an actual good build. Yeah, Misha might be able to yoink that. Actually, not quite, I guess, as it is going to spawn just now, and Zartak is able to arrive just in time to intercept that. Will commence his 1v1. Let's see the true test of the build. Can it 1v1 Misha? Here we go, guys. Are we going to see a 1v1 here? The supply crate is down, but actually evaded there by Misha. But never mind. Bear in mind, guys, supply crate actually has two stuns. The initial stun, then, of course, the stun from the actual turret itself. Zartak nearly yoinking that. Does force Misha away to abuse that portal, but he still has AED, Elixir S also now in play. The intercept needs to happen. There we go. The denial is there. And, of course, AED, bit of a weird heal skill. He's going to have to be very careful when he uses that to get value. He kind of wants to end his own life right now to get the value. There you go. There is the value. But now Fly is here too. And Zartak with no heal skill is going to be in a lot of trouble. Unless he can actually get a miracle 1v2 here somehow and hold it. Oh, falling damage. Well, I mean, that's just unfortunate, guys, okay? Like, that is a bit of a downside of the old rocket boots there. Falling damage will get you sometimes, guys, okay? It sometimes will get you pretty damn good, okay? He flew too close to the sun, guys. Zartak, the Icarus of Guild Wars 2. However, having said that, like, while he was actually holding that 1v2 and kind of delaying Misha and Fly from rotating as effectively, his team was actually able to grab 2 nodes here, grabbing mid there, but they are going to have to give that up right now. Yeah, Toxo not able to quite get back on the point in time, and Luana now in a hell of a lot of trouble, actually. We see the Guardian here from the red team rotate over, but that is going to be... no, they can't signal that, and of course the buff stomps out there as well immediately, so no revival potential there onto Luana, and... I don't know. Like, these games, man, like, I don't know, like, these games are weird. Like, okay, chat, I'm going to make a confession. I want to be like, oh, man, dude, red team can come back, Pog. But I feel like it's so hard to come back in this current meta, you know? Like, I don't know. Like, I look at the score right now, even though they just got a kill on Curl, it's like, it's going to take so long for red team to come back, you know? Like, it's going to take them a long time to rotate. Then they've got to decap shit, which is going to take 10 years, right? I mean, I don't know. Like, it's so hard to win, I think, for red here. I think they're in a lot of trouble. They just don't have the ability. I mean, they need to reset. They're kind of feeding now. Like, I mean, red team is just feeding at this point. They're pushing in 4v5 constantly. Tenebrae falls there. Zeolith falls as well. They need to go for a full-on regroup here. And you can see that blue team, maybe zerging a little bit too much, ends up yielding, yielding the map a little bit. But Misha's going to be able to port in immediately. And Toxic Worm's still bleeding out. So, you know, both buffs will probably go to a blue team here as well. Although, having said that, looks like Raikkonen will be able to get himself the sword fairly easily, while Carablanca going for the shield. So it's not like entirely impossible for red team to win here, but I think it's very unlikely. Like, if I was looking at this, it's like, I don't know, like 10% win rate, maybe even 5% win rate for red team from this position in this meta. I think it's almost impossible for red to win, assuming that, you know, particularly with the Thief Mirage. Like, the Thief Mirage is going to be very annoying. Right? It's even Shadow Portal Thief here as well. Just like actually coming back like against a comp like this, like a triple node comp, it's so hard to come back as more of a 2-node style, right, with this. Because, I mean, I honestly think that if you're this team, you just play 2, right? Like, you can't match the Thief. Like, there's no way you can match the Thief and the Mirage simultaneously. And there's just no way that this is over. This is game over. Like, congratulations to Num. They keep their tournament dreams alive. They do indeed. Quarantine says, yeah, did fall to the Lakers there. As well, the Lakers... not quite able to make it happen. Here we go. Let's leap into this, guys. Here we go. We've got ourselves some big gaming here. We have, okay, Amadmaru here. Derox, Timberlino, and Zenvo going up against Inquisitor, Severus, Ali QT. It's Drake and Inochi on support Guardian. Again, they're also not really in a particularly good spot there. Well. All right, that's GG. All right. Guys, I can't hype it, man. I cannot hype it up. That is going to be the end of the game. The Thief and the Guardian both die. Red team are now in the die on node position. Particularly if they're able to pick up this Mirage too. That will really be the absolute final nail in the coffin if this Mirage falls. And he does. Big spike there from the Revenant and the Mirage and Thief combined. And Severus will not be able to revive that. Inquisitor comes in there, tries to bring some big Reaper damage here. Is it the Greatsword build? Yes, it is indeed the Greatsword build here. Greatsword and Axe focus with Rune of the Lynx just come in, but it is not going to be quite enough, unfortunately, there for the blue team. That is the end of that. They run in to their doom. Both Necromancers get absolutely meat grinded and destroyed very, very quickly. So that is the end of that. Red team. Security, yo, Rex there with the tier 1. Yeah, wicked, dude, okay? Wicked, yeah, wicked, boys. Next game. Here we go. Let's roll. It is going to be... ooh, it's a big one, guys. It is Capablanca versus the Quarantine Crusaders. Here we go. A.k.a. Ultranum. So far, Ultranum actually a little bit ahead here. 40 points up. Sorry, just taken out there. We actually have the red team down here. Just kind of regrouping. Looking for a Reapish Fly. Actually going for the back door. Going for the gate. He's trying to lure them back. Of course, he has now kind of alerted, he's kind of like alerted them now to the presence of the thief here, so they will know that he will be going for a decap fairly shortly. Oh, God, no! Oh, look, they fall one by one by one. Oh, my goodness me. What have we got here? Okay, Mio fell. He joined the Scourges, and now Gornet... Gornet has also broken. He abandons the core necromancer, his favorite, and he goes directly to the Scourge. They have all the necromains. They tried to play something that wasn't Scourge, and it didn't work. They give in. They join the Scourge. But anyway, it's looking pretty good for Numb. They are super strong in this team fight. They are very well known for being strong in these team fights. And they're certainly demonstrating that right now. Andreas getting trained down there by the entirety of Alder. Oh, no, basically no downs there with that damage. They just destroyed. And now the push will come out here as well. Looks like they're looking for that final node. Hold on to that. Peeper Blush looking for the decap. Fly actually does get spiked. Oh my God. Fly actually gets spiked out there. Signa is not going to happen. She was, in fact... it was cancelled there because, of course, of the retarget situation. That should be a signal that there is no steal available there from Maya. Of course, the teleport from the thief dodged the Signet, essentially. Slight miscommunication there between the two players. That is how it goes, guys. That is the way things happen here as well. Cole looking to rotate out. The team fight is going to start raging up once again here on the quarry. Sorry, already pressured. Sorry, is down. Is there a Signet available? There is. Is it going to get CC'd? It is not. Good Signet there from the God of Depression. It's an all-out 5v5, and, well, when you got stuff like that going down, whoever wins the 5v5 wins very, very hard indeed. Blue team actually get a kill there secured onto Feifei, but the revive is good there from Andreas there as well. And actually the kill is now turned around onto the Master Disaster. Is there going to be a revive? There is not. And the reason this, guys, is that in the 5v5, it was not a 5v5. It was, in fact, a 5v4. It was a 5v4. There's, of course, the Master of Disaster. Right, was indeed here. The Master Disaster was in the fight, but Cole was actually moving around the rest of the map there. So, of course, that did make it a little bit outnumbered in favor of that red team. The overall team composition there is very, very strong for the team fight there. We actually see basically no side noder from the Quarantine Crusaders going except for the double Renegade, just hoping to rotate very, very fast and secure kills. And now they actually might be able to kind of snowball this, because they actually did win the fight. They get kill on Gornet as well. Killed Misha, killed Gornet, and Capablanca. That is a really, really big comeback move there. If they can get another kill, they can start snowing. We're going to see a decap there, of course, from Queen Maya onto the waterfall. That's going to completely reset the map if they actually have to get rid of Coley. However, we already see the Master Disaster return to mid. They should be able to hold this fairly well until the Scourge comes back. Although, having said that, like, this is a very scary situation for this Guardian, I think, actually. Like, I think Misha is actually in trouble right now. Because the big push is coming. There's no renewed focus either. That might be a kill. It is. Wow. Yeah, this is actually dangerous. Gornet is not here. This is actually very dangerous for Numb. They lose their support into the fight brutally. If they lose more players, things get scary. Oh, they're not tracking the thief, though. Fly wriggles out of that team fight. Maya staying to push for even more kills. But they are going to end up losing the map because of that. They get that decap. On that note, that kind of keeps this is kind of like a really good thing about Thief, guys. What Thief can do is Thief can actually kind of delay, can slow down your opponent by getting these decaps, forcing rotations, denying fights over time. And Fly does actually not, we did see a kill onto Cole. There's a signet there from Misha. Good signet. So the fight is going to rage on. Still 7 minutes left. Definitely a winnable game here for the Quarantine Crusaders, but certainly no easy thing from the position they're currently in there, particularly seeing as Andreas has now been locked on as the target. The Scourge and Thief are on him right now. We need to see a very clean team fight come through here. Whose Guardian is going to die first? It is Guardian Wars 2. Who is going to die? It looks like it may well be Andreas, or maybe actually both of them. They actually is going to be both. Oh, the double blood res. Oh, the stop though. But no, they actually get the stop on Demisha. And Quarantine Crusaders in an absolute onslaught. A bloodbath on mid. They secure victory. Fly collapses there too. Will get cleaved out, teleports onto the node to deny that, but there's no map control. Carablanca also died. He's dead on the stairs over here. That's definitely a big moment here for the Crusaders, but they got to get some map pressure here. They haven't got time for this. Cole, during all of that, was not in the team fight. He was simply securing some point gain for his team, and now this node needs to get decapped. Cole needs to be eliminated very, very quickly, but that's going to be very difficult as the Guardian has already come off respawn here. Cole looking strong. Meanwhile, Gornet just trying to stall us out. They're just going to try and slow the game down until they can recover. The God of PB takes 1v1 into the Scourge. The barrier uptime, though, will be very, very strong indeed. Meanwhile, the God of Depression here. Andreas a little bit locked on mid. Wants to rotate here. They actually do get a kill onto Curl, so this is a big moment here. Thief will now be able to rotate elsewhere. Guardian will have to push and help out. The God of PB tickets. The team fight will be here on the far node for the blue team. The Guardian is here just barely in time. That should be able to keep this Renegade alive there. Sorry, now the second Renegade rotating in there as well. Should be a pretty good team fight here for the red team. Can they make it happen? It's a good 3-3. Double Renegade will be juicy, of course. There's no support Guardian here just yet, but now Misha is here. Red team must respond this, and their Scourge is trapped on the other side of the map. This is not good here for the Quarantine Crusaders. They need that Scourge in this fight, and they just don't have it. And actually, Andreas, he's got no renewed focus. He's going to fall, and he already does go down there. The Scourge muscle, it muscles through it. Misha with the stand to keep these players alive, and a pretty big victory there. Sari may end up dying here as well. Very, very low on her Renegade. Can she somehow manage to hold on? It's going to be really close, but no, the Thief is here, and that is the end of that. And it's another kill here being secured. Cole is going to end up dying here. Good plus there. Transfusion woo, and of course Peepo Blush getting that kill. But on the other side, the deaths tell the real story here. Quarantine Crusaders trying to get back into it. 300 points to 400, but with 2 kills on the board, with 100 points left to go, it's going to be very hard for them to actually get much done here, guys. Very, very difficult indeed. Almost impossible. Guys, dog lift operators, dude. I like the dog meta. Who started the dog meta, by the way, guys? When is it? When did it start that everything became about dogs, right? Like, you know, who like kicked that off? I want to know, guys. I need to actually know the truth of the matter. Like, who was the progenitor of the dog meta? But anyway, we still see the blue team creeping ahead, like getting value out of that side node here, like having Curl to actually take proper 1v1s and be able to survive is very powerful. Ultimately, I think we just see a slightly better rotational play here from the blue team, just consistently, you know, even having difficulty in the team fights, right? Of course, the double Renegade is very, very hard to actually team fight into here for the blue team. Very hard indeed. In fact, we do see another kill very light happen actually on Misha. Like, Misha is completely caught here on his own, like, not able to get into that fight and get peeled out there by the team. So, is this Lord? I honestly feel like it has to be Lord. No. Yeah, no, it's not winnable. They get mid-cap, but they've got, like, 20 seconds to get Lord. And they can't even get there in time. Nah, this is game over, guys. This is game over. Right? But oh well, unfortunate stuff there. Oh man, like that, we've certainly been having it's been a very, very rough time here for the Quarantine Crusaders. They've been doing some great work here. They've really been stepping up and kind of, you know, putting up a good fight, but they are certainly getting to the point where they're in a little bit of trouble. They've had a very rough ride through Swiss. Can they manage to hang on and get to eliminations? We'll find out there in a little bit, guys. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and move on here, guys. It is going to be the Worm Scientist Multiplication. Also doing a good job here into the blue team here. They are going to probably win this game there. The Worms, the Scientists, were going to be in the top 8. Very, very likely, I believe, off the back of that. Is there anything else still going on here? I believe not. Win or Goose, almost certainly dead to rotate to Procreate there as well. Pretty close game here, actually. Let's go ahead and leap in here, my friends. Let's go ahead and leap in. Okay, you know what, dude? You know what? Okay, you know what? Okay. Yeah. No. Get out of here, right? Ooh, blue with a very big potential recovery here. There is indeed the cap, guys. Okay, the decap there from the Thief was very, very good. Good decap. Frozen Men here on red team, trying to just hold on to mid here. As a kill secured there onto Valiator. The Storm should come through. Yep, interrupt there on the revival as well. It's another kill. And actually, 5 points is very valuable right now because, of course, blue team do actually have a 2 cap. Will that actually win them the game? I don't think it will, actually. No, I don't believe it's good enough. A single node will win for red team. But actually, hang on. Now that they... Oh, my goodness me. That is actually scary. The fact that the Deadite actually ends up dying there, that is dangerous, I believe, for the red team. The Renegade has to push. I think they need another kill, and they can't lose a player. Oh no, what is he doing here? He mustn't push here. He's just going to die. He's going to feed. The Guardian's here to maybe res him. They need to res that. He's got to res. Oh no. That's unfortunate. Well, that's just unfortunate. You hate to see it. Bit of a last-minute Fiesta there, guys. Bit of a last-minute Fiesta at the end of the game there, and that is the end of that. Red team secures victory there, just barely over the blue team there. An intense game the entire way. But look at that. Very close scores the entire time. Dude, these monthly AT games are very, very competitive. Like, and honestly, we love to see that, guys. We love to see the high level of competitive gameplay that we see on a regular basis here in Guild Wars 2. We really, really do. I love it, guys. It is fantastic, guys. It is. Is the format Swiss? Yeah, it's Swiss. So the format, there are basically 2 stages. There are 2 stages to the tournament, guys. We have the first stage, which is, which is Swiss. Then it moves on to elimination after that, right? And now we are on elimination. So now we have a top 8. We have Lakers, Quarantine Crusaders, Ultranum, Prestige as the main thing. So you can actually see how, you can see that Swiss has actually worked out really well. It's taken the top 4 and not put any of them against each other, right? It's said, okay, Lakers is the top seed, right? And then, Quarantine is another strong seed. They'll face Lakers in the semis. Then it's going to be Ultranum against Ram, and then Prestige versus Ryan's team here as well. So you can actually see how it actually all kind of fits together, right? It all fits together fairly effective there. Top seed, yes. Top seed. So I think the way it actually is set up here, actually, is that it is very much... Yeah, in fact, that's exactly how it is. This number here, guys, is the seed. You can see it's 1 versus 8, 4 against 5, 2 against 7, and 3 against 6, right? So you can see how you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So Quarantine is a 4th seed, Lakers a 1st seed, and then the last seed that just barely snuck in, right, is Rotate to Procreate. There you go. Boom. That is how it is, my friends. That is how it is. All right, then. Let's see what we have going up against next, guys. Honestly, all these games might not be crazy. Not be the most exciting games in the universe. Let's go ahead and leap on in and see how things are going to end up transpiring, though, because, of course, we do indeed... Oh, Temple as well. What a place to start that, guys. Okay, we actually have Oki, Erozik, Cthulhu, Lisa, and Ram on the red team going against Ultranum. It's going to be Capablanca, Fly, Gornet, Misha, and Cole. So, no, they're going for a no support comp here. And I actually think this is kind of like something that might work out well. And I've got to say, guys, dude, Worms are probably very fucking happy, right, that this map already came up. Okay, because even though they actually did play amazingly well on Temple last time, I think this is probably the one map where support can actually be extremely hard to make effective. Right, because it's just too hard to rotate around. Your Guardian isn't going to be able to get a lot of value. And a composition more akin to the blue team, where you have a lot of rotation, right? You have a lot more mobility, don't really worry about support, don't even really worry about team fighting, can actually pay off. But now that this map has already happened, the Worms are probably feeling pretty good about this, because they do not want to play against Prestige on this map, right? They really don't. And they don't really, honestly, I don't think they want to play against Numb on this map either, because it is simply a map where team fighting doesn't really happen, like, nearly as much. Like, it happens a little bit, obviously, but as the game continues, it will just dissipate, as you end up with this permanent objective down here, and even a 5th objective with the top of with both the buffs. It makes the map absolutely massive, with essentially 5 nodes, meaning that team fighting is a thing of the past, because, you essentially have 1 player per objective at that point, right? So it's difficult to actually rotate around all of that at the same time. No, 55 are not here, guys. 55 are not here. Karen Matthias, are we white? Ah, nice. Very nice, guys. Okay, I like it. I love to see it, Volvi. Excellent work there. Very good stuff. But anyway, actually a close game here. Erozik was taken out there, and so was Oki. They have both now got off respawn, though. They're getting back into the mix here. Here we go. Erozik, ooh, actually gets fed. Yeah, he's dead. Ooh, yeah, Erozik not having an easy time there as well. I think maybe a little bit of a lack of coordination here from the red team, kind of backfiring a little bit. And Cthulhu, actually, this is a really scary 1v1, guys, actually, for the Warrior. The trouble with the Warrior is there actually is no interrupt mantra, actually. So the Mirage is not going to be Omega effective. He's going with Portal instead. So the Mirage can't be really, really dirty into the Warrior. Basically, like, if the warrior is playing into a Mirage that has the mantra, the warrior will never be able to use a single skill as long as the Mirage actually presses a few buttons, which is not really a lot of fun, guys, right? It's not good. Anyway, so far, though, blue team's narrowly being a little bit ahead, narrowly just edging out an advantage so far. It's 2-cap to 1. Nothing really crazy happened so far. Team fight about to erupt here on mid there. Lisa, Erezik, and Oki are there. And in fact, actually, Oki leaving. So red team needs to be trying to disengage. In fact, Lisa has nothing. Like, Lisa's just dead here, actually. And Erezik is now thinking, like, oh, okay, right, time for me to run away, by the way. And in fact, that's not going to be easy, though, actually, because we actually see Blanket and Gornet landing some very, very heavy CC. And Erezik is going to get eliminated again. Yeah, like, there's a slight maybe... they're not really quite sure on what they want to do. Like, red team, of course, this was essentially a pug, guys. Like, they actually even asked me to play there and obviously, you know, boost them in monthly AT. But, you know, I don't think they really know exactly what they're doing. And this is honestly something you see a lot, guys, with Temple, in my opinion. Like, Temple is a map that it's so different, right? Like, playing the... Whoa! Okay, oh, he did. Oki got the bait, but then he dropped down anyway. I like that. Like, it's like you know, it's the double bluff. But this is a map where it actually is a little bit difficult, guys, to actually deal with. And you've got to have a plan going into it. Otherwise, you're just going to find yourself kind of out-rotating yourself, right? And that's not what you want to do. And that's, to a certain extent, what is happening here a little bit, I think, actually. Now, top buff being yoinked there as well. That's going to be a brutal 2-cap there. 4-cap, of course, with Stillness. Blue team really going to start making some ground into the winning stages of this game. Aerozik, though, actually does get the decap. In fact, Ram putting in some big work into Carablanca, looking for that kill. Meanwhile, we actually see Fly trying to neutralize this and get this cap here as well. But we actually do see Oki get that interception. We'll now be able to stand on this node here and get that cap. But Lisa gets taken out on that far push, and you can just see, like, you know, there's not a lot of coherence here, right? Like, the warrior, you know, like they got really aggressively pushed on there by basically the entire blue team, but the red team was not able to rotate over there in time. And we do see Cthulhu. He is still holding on. He's holding firm very, very nicely, very, very effectively over here. But I mean, it's going to be annoying, actually. Like, this matchup here, like the Ranger into Warrior matchup, is honestly not super friendly for the Warrior. Base Ranger is honestly a bit of a beast. Oh, dude, seriously, look. You know what I like, guys? I like Jacaranda. Okay, now we don't even see that we actually have the tail whip here, basically, from the Drake, dude. But I love all, like, dude, I feel like the pet abilities are so BM. Like, they're just like tail whip or like root slap. You guys like root slap? You guys like that shit? It's pretty good. But yes, indeed, chat, you are quite right. You know what, dude? Let's get a chant going, guys, okay? How about this? Okay, look. How about this, chat? Are you guys ready? Right? Boom. Dog lift operators, okay? How do you guys fit? Let's see if people like this one, okay? Ooh, yeah. Dog lift operators. The chant is now enabled. Wow. Incredible. Wait, do you guys get anything good for doing that? Like, do you just, like, spam the chat, or do you get, like, a reward or something like that? Like, what actually happens there? Look at that chat. Look at all those dog lift operators. I love this, because this is great, right? Dog lift operators are now being spammed insanely hard. Cthulhu doing it mid-game. He's actually in the game right now, and he's also spamming dog lift operators. I mean, we love this stuff, guys. This is great. No, we're not enabling the Hydra chant, guys, right? We're going to get fucking banned off Twitch for that. And realistically, guys, this is going to be a victory here for Numb. Let's go and see if any of the other games are popping. How about Prestige versus Ryan? I would say this would be fairly favored towards Prestige. Actually, yeah, not as favored as perhaps I would have expected, actually. But yeah, wow, okay, having said that, that's a lot of kills for Prestige. Prestige really going big there. Again, Mio still going to be sticking with the Scourge gameplay here with the Avatar Amulet with Runa the Dolyak. A little bit more sustainability, a little bit of tankiness for the blue team to hold on. But still looking very, very good for Prestige. Prestige should probably have this one in the bag. Actually, is Pain getting free bottom buff? He may well do. No, not quite, actually, as the Ranger is able to actually get that interception there and get the job done. Meanwhile, Rip over here trying to rotate in and get some job done there. And actually, this is going to be very scary for Sickness Key here. In fact, I think this might end up turning into a kill very, very quickly. The DPS there is amazing there. Yeah, there it is. There is the kill. Stomp coming out there from Rip as well. Does get interrupted, but he will be able to get it now. We'll even have a dodge roll to secure it. And there we go. That is the end of that. And that should be bottom buff secured. And to, oh, yeah, that's going to be brutal. Yeah, that's essentially going to be the end of the game. We'll watch the bottom buff come through, because that's essentially going to be a 6-cap right now for the blue team. There it is. And, whoa! Stillness as well. That is pretty much a backbreaker against the red team here. I don't think they can come up, particularly if we actually see Nico. Oh, kind of an interesting build, by the way, guys. I actually see this build a little bit. This is actually a base rev build. Retribution, Invocation, and Devastation. there as well. Kind of a fun build there indeed to go with. Kind of making a, you know, it was actually played a little bit before the patch, but I've seen it a lot more because of the way resolution is right now. It's actually become like a new thing. Now that you gain some resolution after you dodge, you can actually get a little bit of extra DPS, stack up a little bit of might here with Vicious Reprisal. And of course, you get yourself a bit of extra duration there as well to help against the condition pressure that you so often obtain, right, in PvP right now. But yeah, this is still going to be a victory here for the blue team. Gold Scum and Nikki there are in the dead state. That is the end of that. How about this one? Quarantine Crusaders. Here we go. Here we go. Ooh, wow, yeah, that is very strongly favored for the Crusaders here. They are basically done, in fact. That is the end of that game. And let's see what the Lakers are up to here as well. Okay. And the Lakers have got a pretty clean victory there over Rotate to Procreate. They end up finding themselves an actual 5-0-1-2-0 here. The Lakers are, dude, they're beast mode, man. Like, these guys, they've got the energy. They've got this energy going right now. They've got this stuff on lock. They really, really do. And I think the slowest game is actually the Prestige game, but this one's pretty much over. We might as well just wait in that one until that one is gone. Right, let's find this out. When did Payne won the Gizmo? Payne's won a few times. He used to play with 55 a bit. But he doesn't... Payne is a player. He will always play with Team Prestige. Okay, like Payne is very fucking loyal, right? Like, for example, if 55 said play with us in monthly AT, he would say no. Like, if Worms said play with us in monthly AT, he would also say no. Like, he is a very very loyal player. He will play on Team Prestige no matter what, right? And he will always try and win with Team Prestige. Because that is what Payne is about. And honestly, I love to see it. We need more of that. We need more of that. Yes, we do. Yes, we fucking do. Let's see. Okay, let's see what this is going to be. This is going to be Lakers into Quarantine Crusaders here. Can the Crusaders figure something out? Capricorn. All right, all right. That can be a map. You know, the Quarantine Crusaders are a very strong team. Let's see if they can somehow make this work. Are they going to be going with the same comp? They are. Yeah, it's going to be pretty much a mirror here. Yeah. And once again, this tech. Oh, man. Like, this is annoying for the red team here. Because this, dude, Dra is going to be such a problem in this game. He is such an issue. He can pressure the Guardian really hard. He can pressure the Scourge really hard. He can pressure the Renegade really hard in these team fights. He is a massive problem for Quarantine Crusaders with this team composition. Like, Condi Rev, it is still a pumpable. He's even going, wow, okay. He's even going with Runa Balthazar, just like pure DPS, more health, Rabbit Amulet, big tanking. It's going to be hard for the Thief and the Renegade, and even the Scourge to actually do a lot of damage because he's on 2k tubs. He's going to have protection, of course, from being a Herald, right, and also be supporting his team there too. This is a big problem, in my opinion, right now. Oh, hang on. We actually just see a relog, though. They're going to try and brute force it. Yeah, Quarantine Crew, they're going to try and brute force it with double Renegade. Just dominate the team fight. Rotate quickly, get kills, and move around. Okay, let's see it. And this actually... Dra is Finnish, guys. He's not French. This could potentially actually work. Because bear in mind, both teams aren't really running a side noder as such. Right? This is essentially Thief, right? And then 4 team fighters. Kinda. A little bit-ish. Right? We have Renegade, Thief, Scourge, Condi Herald, and Support Guard for the Worms. And then for the Crusaders... we see the Thief, Renegade, and Scourge, and of course the Guard. Now, of course, the Renegades and the Condi Herald can 1v1 to an extent. Okay? Right? No, guys, no, Dra is not Dra. They're literally on the same team. How could it be the same guy? Right? That doesn't make any sense. But anyway, yeah, you can already see the target is going to be Andreas there. Look at Dra. He's just being so annoying. They've got to get Dra. They've got to peel out this Guardian. That's what the Crusaders are trying to do right now. The absolute clusterfuck of the team fight begins. But I think Andreas is already going to fall. He already falls. Is there a revive potential here? No, I don't think there is. Oh, maybe if they all get on there with the stability. But look at that cleave. 2k buds. Great transfuse, actually. But there's the CC. And bear in mind, guys, Torment on the Condi Rev. Okay, right? it now is double damage on cleave, right? You have insane cleave with Torment, guys. Because if you aren't moving, which a downstate body isn't, then you are pumping right now on this Condi Herald. You are slapping. You may not be quite as tanky as you used to be, of course, without the resistance uptime to make you very, very durable, but you are still a bit of a DPS machine in these team fights. And oh, it's a very, very bad start here for the Quarantine Crusaders. Sari and Signal, both the Renegades taken down. Peepo Blush also kind of next on the menu. Scourge there of Esprit. Scourge, aka the Big Worm. Esprit, Worm's leader, of course, guys. Here he is. He's got his, his swag jacket on there with the Bifrost. Pushing over into this team fight, but this is an all-out triple cap right now for the Quarantine. They're getting some flashbacks from monthly AT finals on Fofire. This is looking very, very scary indeed. The Scourge is here. The team fight is going to be here, but again, if they can't win the team fight, they aren't getting anything done. Now, bear in mind, it is worth noting that if the Crusaders do actually win a team fight very decisively, they might be able to swing them out because there is no, stopping power of of the Worms, really. They can't really prevent a snowball from happening very well. So if they are able to win this team fight, then they are going to be in a great spot. But the question is, are they going to be able to do that, right? And yeah, I mean, look at those Condis on Andreas. This is just too much. It's too much, guys. Even the Scourge, the resolution uptime is great. It really is. But look at the pressure on the Guardian. He's going to try and get an Empower and get some health back. But Fei so low. Worms, all on full health. Worms, perma-prot, perma-resolution, perma everything, and they get a full white. Bell is up, and this is just it. There's just too much power here. Too much team fight presence here from the Worms, from the Lakers. The Lakers are just beast mode. They are monstrous, ladies and gentlemen. They absolutely are. They're going berserk, right? They are absolutely going psycho right now in these team fights. Lakers, they want another monthly. They want to make it, guys. They want to have a full worm rate, guys. Esprit told me. He DM'd me, guys. Seriously, Esprit DM'd me. He really did. He said this will be 100% worm rate. Okay? He said that to me. DMs. The big worm. 100% worm rate in 2021. It's looking like that, guys. It really is. That is annihilation there, guys. That is brutality. Anyway, here we go. We have the other semi-final here. Who will make it all the way to the final? Is it going to be Prestige? Can I get another chance to take down the Worms? Or will it be Numb? It's honestly a shame that we could only see one of those games, because they'd both be pretty damn epic, I think. But here it is, Prestige. They're going with some... Oh, hang on, actually. Aeon actually going for support, in fact. Actually, instead of the Druid, she's actually going to go ahead and play Fireman. I'm not sure if I like that decision here, actually. I find that the Decap Druid actually is a very effective build that is difficult to answer, actually. For these players, and it was a big kind of mainstay of the Prestige play, so very fast rotational play there. Benzo still on nades, Mio of course on Scourge, Rip and Pain on the Thief Mesmer Wombo combo here. Let's see how that works. Of course, Firebrand has fallen out of favor a little bit, to say the least, but they do still manage to find a kill onto Capablanca there as well. That will drive Fly away here, to say the least. So actually a good start here for Prestige. Of course, team fights will start erupting soon over the bell very, very shortly, so stay tuned for that. In about 2 minutes from now, we're going to have some serious big team fight action, guys. Wait, Benzo is Dunzo. No, he won, Inks, okay? He got a kill, right? That's not how it works, guys. Whoa! 200 healing, self-heal, wow. Oh, dude, poor Firebrand is so garbage, holy shit. Oh, no. Dude, Aeon, repping the Firebrand when literally no one else will. Okay, I love to see it. I really, really do. It is epic right there, okay? Rep is getting a little bit nudged by one dodge man there. Misha, the Master Disaster, and by Gornet here as well. Here comes Rip, though. Rip pushing in. Here's the Lich there. Ooh, that's going to be a little bit careful. There will be Distort available, though, for it. Nice reflect there from Aeon, getting that Firebrand value from the third tome. And Prestige actually are kind of weathering the storm. They are, they're not playing quite as mobile and heavy 3-node styles we usually see them play, but they're honestly making it work so far. They've weathered the storm effectively. The team fights are not really happening here. In fact, Rip even wins that one. He's actually playing the Duelist build, I believe, guys. If anyone wants to see the Duelist build, Here it is. It's going to be a Chaos Inspiration. Oh, actually not quite the same build. This is the decap yourself. It's kind of like, this is kind of like decap NG, guys. Except instead of decapping the enemy team, you decap yourself because you go distort, guys. And that, of course, means that you actually cannot contest the node. That's the build that Rip is going with it. And he is, in fact, going to get taken out there as we see the Renegade push in there. Oh, he can't quite make it to the point either, so he will actually end up being a little bit bled out, and now Numb has inverted the map, so they're getting that kill onto Rip and actually securing the Bazaar. Meanwhile, Bell coming up in 8 seconds. Cole postured to start contesting that. The team fight is going to get pushed, though. We see Aeon and Mio looking to get in here to at least hold that for the time being. In comes Aeon. Here we go. Let's see how this one is going to go down here. No stability for Aeon, and that will make things a little bit more annoying in the team. But the CC spam from the Renegade is going to be very, very difficult to deal with there indeed. Let's see. We're going to see Aeon continue to try and slay. There is still renewed focus available, but of course the Fireman will be a very, like a high priority target here for the blue team. Firebrand can be very, very squishy, hard to stay alive on, and you can see that fragility kind of coming through there on the Firebrand. The heavy pressure there from Casablanca, beating that down, almost going to force a renewed focus very, very soon. I think a Tome 3 is used there, but in fact, Aeon may end, yeah, she's going to be forced to pop that with 500 health. She can't get her health back here, guys. That's the problem here. Like, how is she going to get this HP back ever? And that is, yeah, I mean, doesn't manage to get into the healing tome, but no, that is not enough, and this is looking like a very good fight now for Ultranum. Mio dies as well, was isolated away from the farm. This is looking, oh, Prestige is, I don't like this. I mean, they're dying here. This is not working. They aren't able to win these team fights. Like, the team fight is simply not quite good enough here, even though there is, of course, no support from the Ultranum either. Things are not looking good here whatsoever for Prestige. If this Bell comes through, that would be very scary indeed. We do see Pain and Rip looking to go for it, but Misha holds on, and Cole is there, ready to rock and roll, guys. Looking very, very juicy indeed. Benzo 1v1 into Fly over here. He'll be able to force that node eventually, but Fly will be able to hold it for a good amount of time. Rip now arriving there as well to try and deal with the Thief, but the Thief will be able to get out here very quickly. In fact, Fly nearly even has the kill. He does, agrees a little bit for the 1v1, tried to go for that kill onto Benzo, is not going to get it as he was intercepted there by Rip. Or Aeon pushing in here. Mio is off respawn, so they can try and hold this 2v2, but I just don't think the Guardian's good here. The Firebrand, like, what can Mio do here? How can he save this Firebrand? A renewed focus has already been used, I believe. No, actually it hasn't. 10 seconds until renewed focus, but Scourge is good, but there's going to be so much damage from Gornet and Casablanca. I just don't really see the Firebrand being able to hold into this for any kind of measurable amount of time. The barrier from the Scourge is definitely good here, but renewed focus, look, that button, it's got to get pressed pretty soon, honestly. Stunbreak's now been used. Aeon getting shot to death by Casablanca and Gornet. The pressure is very, very high indeed. Mio still doing his best to contest there. Jade wins block. There's the 7-shot. Cooldown starting to burn away there, but in fact, Aeon is going to be forced to renew about now, I would say, actually, just to try and survive here. Gets one more cleanse, keeps trying to heal up as much as she possibly can. They do, in fact, force the decap thanks to Pain rotating in, but Prestige having a tough time. Oh, very nice kill there, actually. Benzo was assisted there by Pain to actually take out Cole Summers there, so there will be a node on the board there, but Rip, of course, where you are outnumbering, you are outnumbered elsewhere, and that is the end of Rip. Fly and Misha getting some good work done there. 8 seconds until Bell, and yeah, of course, because the first Bell went to the red team, there is no way that that Prestige can possibly even consider giving up a belt at this stage. Like 50 points when you're already around 100 and a little bit points behind. It is simply inconceivable. Having said that, though, it is worth noting that Mio and Pain are looking to get actually a kill on Casablanca, so the bell should definitely go to Prestige here, I believe, because they will actually have that outnumber on that Benzo, though. Of course, is in a bit of trouble. 1v1, 1v2 rather, into Cole and Misha. Benzo about to go down here, but no, the Elixir S keeps him alive just barely there. Aeon arrives just in the nick of time. Will be able to support this team fight fairly effectively. Casablanca actually maybe getting a res to, though. Is the stomp going to come through? It actually is. Great stomp there by a Rip. That's actually really big because that attempted revive delayed Gornet. He can't rotate in. And Casablanca's coming through. Is off respawn there as well. So this is almost certainly going to generate more kills and the bell for Prestige. This is definitely Prestige. This is 100%, guys. Okay? This is 100%, right? The moment that Prestige need to get back in it. They've got to clean this spell up quickly, though. They need to actually win this. Like, and the problem is they're getting delayed very, very hard here. Great taunt there by Aeon, actually delaying Misha from standing on there. It looks like Misha is thinking about giving it, but oh no, Rip just gets blown up here by Gornet and Carablanca and falls again. It just seems that Prestige cannot just go. They just cannot secure kills fast enough and actually secure these objectives before they just get outnumbered elsewhere and die, right? It is very, very rough indeed, okay? I have already showed the build multiple times. You bloody monkeys. Ooh, that is an interesting trait choice, though, okay? June Cloak, Boon Rip, or rather Boon Steel, whenever you dodge. So pretty handy, like, if you're into something that has a lot of boons, like a Guardian, or, of course, and you're in kind of any kind of, like, 2v2 or 3v3. Interesting stuff there from the Master of Disaster, and it does appear to be working very, very effectively. Oh, my goodness me. Very strong stuff here so far, and it's kind of getting to the point where this is not looking so hot whatsoever. Unfortunately here for this team, it is looking very, very rough indeed for poor old red team. Poor Prestige. They might meet their premature end. I hype them up a lot, guys, because look, I believe in Prestige, but I think they just figured out that maybe their plan wasn't going to quite work out, and they kind of did this kind of weird hybrid where they try and play with the support, they try and play with the Scourge and the Guardian, and that just, it kind of like, it drained the magic, man. Okay, the magic isn't here. You need that big Reaper DPS. You need that, you know, massive rotational power there from the Thief and the Mirage. It is just not here. It is not working whatsoever here for Prestige. Once again, guys, Misha, my queen, the Master of Disaster, guys. The Master of Disaster is looking like he's going to be pushing forwards to the Grand Finals of the monthly AT. Looking very, very good here. Of course, waiting for where he goes, lurking. Oh, the worms are there. They are waiting, and they are ready for all comers. They absolutely are. Not over yet, guys, of course. It's certainly not over, but we need to see 3 nodes come out here from the raid team. Mio and Aeon need to kind of win this 2v2 and force a decap at least. Bell is maybe a little bit free for Rip, although the port from the Thief is going to immediately get their flying Carablanca arriving. However, of course, we now see Pain also match that. If they could actually win this 2v2 and then get the Bell and then snowball the entire map off that, that would be big. In fact, Carablanca is maybe going to actually die here. He is very low. There's the last evade there. He's got nothing left of that. Does his heal skill, oh, nearly got interrupted there, but not quite actually interrupted, unfortunately. So that will once again be a survival from the blue team. I think, oh man, yeah, blue. Like the second that red pushes an objective, blue, they just rotate to the other ones. They get the caps, they secure the nodes, and that's how you win games, guys. Like winning games, kills are important, right? But I'm afraid, guys, kills mean nothing if you have no caps. They even just say, give the bell. They just say, fuck it, give the bell. They know they don't have to overcommit. They can just play these side nodes. They will win. Like, Benzo must decap Cole. Benzo and Pain must get rid of Cole immediately. Aeon going to be forced to kind of deal with this node here and go for that recap. Then, meanwhile, actually just Portal there. That actually potentially opens the opportunity for Blue Team to come back. They don't end up doing that, but Aeon is still not going to rotate for a while here and help out her team. Needs to help out Mio over here, who's getting currently bullied to death by Capablanca. Rip nearly has the decap into Gorna, I believe, but it is so close to the end of this game here, and I just don't think that Red Team Prestige is going to have quite enough time to actually break through here, because Rip can't get rid of this core necro. It's going to take too long to actually get rid of this guy. Now, we do actually have Mio pushing in there, but now with Capablanca, decap on mid there as well. Misha, the Master of Disaster, simply too fast. Too much mobility here from them. They are just so, they are everywhere, and that's it. The kill is actually going to get res there. Rip gets the feedback res because that trait is the trait that CMC forgot, guys. CMC forgot. This is still 5% per second on Medic's feedback. And there it is. Grand Finals. It's going to be a rematch. Of course, it was always, or very likely always going to be a rematch. But guys, here it is. The Grand Finals, guys. It is the Lakers versus Capablanca, a.k.a. the Ultra Numb Boys. Here we go, guys. Here we go. The rematch is about to happen. The grand finale of the monthly AT. Let's see if maybe Ultra had a bit of a discussion, figured out like what they could try and do, figure out maybe a different comp or a different rotational strategy. Because look, those worms, they look powerful. They were actually able to pretty handily dispatch of this blue team previously in the Swiss rounds on Kylo. It actually wasn't really that close. A simple 2-node grind from the Lakers was able to dispatch Voltinum. We've got to do this, guys, as well, right? We have to get this done, right? Hang on, I need to get the Koi Pass here for the worms. Let's get another chant going. Team, what is it going to be? Chant there. Oh, wait. Okay, we have to wait until the chant is over, apparently, guys. But look, after this, we're going to see if we can get some support here for the worms. Exclamation mark worms in the chat will soon be enabled. All right. Ooh, good map to end it on, actually. I like that. I do. Force Nivelle, very standard, straightforward map. It is, in fact, the other way around. Ultranum is red. Okay, and the Lakers are going to be blue. I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes to figure out who wins this game. The prediction has now started. Let's get a chant going, guys. A chant there for the Lakers, for the worms. Exclamation mark worms in the chat, guys. Who do you guys think is going to get this job done here? It is the grand finals of the monthly automated tournament. It is the ultimate finale, the ultimate gaming situation, the ultimate game. Here we go. On the red team, it's Capablanca on Renegade Fly with the DP Thief. And they're going to go for mega rotation there. And I think, oh, Misha relogging. Is it going to be a Guardian? What's it going to be here from the Master of Disaster? Massive rotational power here from Fly with the DP Thief. As you can see there, regular DP Thief build, Divinity Rune with the Berserker Amulet. Gornet on the Scourge. He's giving in. He knows it's the only way. He knows that's how it's got to be done there. With the, and it's going to be Mirage again from Misha. They're going to go with Mirage. Cole on Base Ranger. And then, of course, on the blue team, it's going to be Azaz on the Renegade. Draza on the same build as Fly, of course, here with the DP Thief. The Big Worm, Esprit, Worm's leader on Scourge. Dra on the Prowler, going with Elixir B. He has, you know what, dude? Okay, he has discarded the Spectrum Shield. Instead, going for the Elixir B there for some mass boon content. And, of course, stability on the tool belt skill, which is mass boon application. Look at those boons, man. God damn. That is a lot of boons. On the Holosmith there. And finally, Goku on support guard. Gornet. Ooh. He does actually last minute swap it. Maybe trying to keep the worms guessing on what they're actually dealing with. And yeah, I think we're going to see something very, very different. They're going to immediately try and kill Dra. They actually might get it, but no, Goku and Draza are here. But look at that, guys. The Shadow Portal. Instantaneous rotation away from this. They're going to try and, like, really play a 3-node style here. They're going to try and out-rotate the worms. That's what they're going to do. They've got Portal, and they have Shadow Portal. Can they actually do it? Can they make it happen, guys? Let's see if they can go. Because that is their plan. Just be faster. Be everywhere. And look, as I was saying, guys, eliminate Goku. Goku is the issue. He is the roadblock. He is the cock block. Where he is, it's very hard for the red team to fight. But if they can get there, they can get these very fast outnumbers before the worms are able to respond, then that is the opportunity for Num to actually secure some kills. But, oh, that Pro, he's able to survive these Soan Goku. He's already moving. He's already here. And that's going to immediately prompt, I believe, Fly and Misha to probably leave. There it is. There's the big heal. Resetting the HP on the Pro Hollow once again. And Esprit just sitting here. He's just AFK on mid. Gornet's going to push him. Curl can't really leave because, of course, the Thief is already moving here, so he'd basically get decapped immediately, and that means now that Gornet's going to get outnumbered by the Thief, and, oh, this is difficult here. Like, this is already looking painful. Oh, it's looking very, very painful for Ultranum here. Goku, though, is heavily pressured, but wisely uses his renewed focus early. Actually, it's something that, honestly, I should do a lot better myself as your on Guardian. He just says, you know what? I'm not going to greed. I'm not going to let myself get pressured. Look, they're even about to find a kill on the Capablanca. Yep, there it is. They get that kill on the Capablanca. Misha looking for the decap. Can't really find it. Esprit's going to be 1v2, but a Thief and, of course, the Guardian there of Goku, they're already moving. They are already moving. This is worm gameplay, guys. Seriously, this is worm gameplay. It really is. Ooh, Goku actually does get caught, and Esprit dies. So, as you can see, that is what needs to happen, guys. That is exactly how Ultranum win this game. They actually catch Goku, and they catch Esprit. That is a massive punish there. A huge catch. Both of the roadblocks go down. Let's see. Can Num actually do something with it, though? Gornet grabs mid. They now secure the mine as well. They actually do. Cole Summers on the mine. There's the cap. Fly. Just kind of denying, slowing down the respawn there. But here comes the push. What's Num's next move? Are they going to try and fight this? or are they going to try and out-rotate? They actually can maybe push for a 5v4. Right, they can maybe push the Ranger in and go for that. But the trouble with the Ranger is the Ranger isn't amazing in the team fight. That's kind of its weakness, right? Is that it's actually a very strong duelist. It can be quite mobile, but it can't really team fight very well. That's why you see Cole hanging back here, because he knows he's not that useful. And he also knows that he needs to make sure that the Thief doesn't get very... And actually, it's now a 4v3 in favor of the Lakers here on mid there as well, because the Thief is not in the fight, and neither is Cole. So it's 4v3 on mid, and red team just not really able to hold on here as well. They've got to try and loosen this up somehow. Draw does actually give the cap. He was maybe kind of looking to push into the fight, so he does get the cap. So actually we do see an edge here. Honestly, do I want to see Beast from Cole? I almost want to see Beast. Like, and then just really, yeah, I love this from Cole, actually. He's trying to lure it over, but he's so worried about the Thief, quite rightly so, of course. Carablanca very low here. No, and he does fall there. Yeah, gets shut down by Draza and Spree there. Gornet's not even running the revive well, by the way. He's running... Oh, do you know he is? He was running Blood Bond last game, but this time he is actually going with the revival for a bit of revive action. Oh, but this is really difficult here. It's so hard for red team to play around this. Fly now getting pressured right now very hard by Draza, and of course Dra there as well. They're forced to back away, and Dra holds firm on the henge. That 2-node grind, it begins. Look, they're just ignoring goal. I love this. Seriously, guys, I love this. Like, guys, if you play ranked, if you play PvP, look at this. Look at the posturing here from the blue team. They are just bunkering it down, right, on 2. They've got a Spree on mid, Draw on close. Everyone rotates there. Now, it's not easy, right? It ain't easy to pull this off, guys. It really ain't. Okay, Gornet and Misha force a Spree away immediately. Of course, the Scourge cannot survive into that. It's so much DPS that Scourge won't hold into that for a long time. But they should be able to deny the cannon. Actually, we do see a Spree in a lot of trouble. There's no Signet, guys. It was used to revive Dra. Bear that in mind. So if a Spree dies, he's actually dead. So they need to actually keep that alive. They really do. And they're doing their best there to keep him on hold. Yep, there you go. And a Spree does get the reason. I love this from Cole. I think this is very smart, because he knows that Draza is on mid. In fact, Draza is very pressured here as well. So he knows that Beast is open. However, Dra knows the same thing. Dude, the side noders in this game are playing fucking PvE. This is literally a 4v4 with you. But Fly actually gets the better trade. Forces the dig. Oh, wait. Could he yoink the Beast? Oh, my God. Can he get it? Oh, no, he can't. The Beast's not actually low enough yet for Fly to yoink it. Love that there from Fly. Gets that decap. Azza's actually exposed here. Caught here in mid. In Rhodes, that will be a really big kill if he can find it. He can't quite get it, though. Goku is too near. I don't think that's going to be a kill. But they actually managed to keep mid neutral. This is absolutely massive, guys. Dra. Risa kills her. But look, guys, this is the issue with ignoring the side noder. Cole can literally farm beasts all game, and there will always be a node. And if they can keep mid neutral, they can come back. They need to find kills, though. Red need more. They're still behind. One node is not good. They got to force mid, or they've got to somehow force a decap on Dra, or force a kill on Dra. Can they do that? Can they make it work? Gordet, though, in a bit of trouble. He has Shroud soon. Can he get his heal? Looks like he can. Great heal there by Gornet. Good kiting here. Playing really well, but... Oh, mid, here it comes. Can they contest it? They want to do it, I think. Oh, but the fear from a Spree denies it. And there's the 2-cap again. Misha going for another beast, okay? He's going to go for another... To try and lure Dra away. Does he do it? He doesn't do it, but he might be able to get the beast here. Dra's looking for a kill onto... Fly must not die. He cannot die here. Okay, good. He doesn't. Draz doesn't arrive quite in time to get that kill. But now he's hunting Misha. He wants to find Misha. Misha gets away, gets the beast. I'm liking that, guys. Very nice play here. The beast is highly relevant. The beast is very good here. Because look, guys, another beast spawns soon, by the way. Beast is incoming. And Cole will be able to get it, probably. Dude, is this actually going to be beast game? No way. There's no way it could possibly be. Oh, but again, this 2-node grind... Beast is good, guys, but is it good enough? Because that 2-node Beast is not enough to keep up with that. They've got to somehow find... They've got to find a kill. There needs to be something here from the Lakers. Goku, very pressured, though. If he dies, that'll be scary. A Spree lurking around. Good sustain, though. Good peel there from Azaz and Draza. Onto Goku. Goku has his heal, but interrupted. Goku about to hold the liches here as well. Oh, big barrier for a Spree, but there's the kill. Goku might be about to forge here. Got it. Cleaving that out. Can they get this? They've got to get this res here. But the DPS, it's going to be too much. But no, Goku gets resed. Amazing res discipline there from the Worms. but they've got to stabilize. It's not over. This fight is not over. Goku, Super Bridge, but Capablanca and Fly, they've just run out of steam. And Capablanca, oh, hang on. Goku down. Shadow Step Stomp. Oh, the transfuse from the big worm is beautiful, and Capablanca falls. The Shadow Step is not good enough. Goku about to go down again. Decap has been achieved on middle. Shadow Porter gets him out of there. Draza falls, actually. That will be a big kill, but the transfuse once again available. Can they somehow cleave this? They really want to, but it's hard. The blood res is... Oh, no! Oh! Ah! Oh! Draza pushing his luck. Oh, my God. Wow, he really pushed his luck there. Pushed his luck deep, and he actually gets full cleaved, and that's free bit. That's actually free beast for Cole. But on the other side, we see Misha down there as well. Right? Misha also in the downside there as it's finished well, but Fly contesting into draw. He can't hold that for a long time there, and mid re-secured by Esprit. But Esprit actually falls there. Esprit goes down. I don't believe this. Az is reviving. Oh, but the stomp from Gauntlet. It actually comes out there. That is madness. They get the kill on Esprit. Cole gets the beast, and Misha revived by Fly. Oh my God, this is insane. This is insane. There's no Scourge on mid. This should actually be, yeah, this is a good 2v2. This is now a good 2v2 for the red team. They should be able to force it if they can get another kill. This is massive. They're 1v2 against Draza, but Draza is back. And Misha, the one dodge man, he's living up to his name, and he does fall there. Draza gets the kill. Meanwhile, on mid, Goku and Az's intro, but the big worm is back. Esprit already back on when the fight was not quick enough there, guys. It wasn't enough. Oh, but Goku does fall anyway. Is there a transfuse from Esprit? There is. Is that enough, though? I don't think it is actually with... No, I don't think it's enough. I don't think he can res that. Oh, Houses is here too. The symbol's down. The cleave is good. With Fly, that should be a kill on Goku. And Draza died here as well. Goku... Oh, sorry. Misha now back on free spawn, but Dra is a problem. They've got to get, I think they need the beast. They've got to get this beast here. They've got to decap mid. Can they go? And they actually have Esprit. Esprit falls there as well. Misha will take them in. I don't believe this. Is this the dethroning of the worms? But Cole can't decap Dra. Oh, and they're going to lose the no Draza rotating here off respawn. Will not be able to be contested. That the full cleanup happens on mid, and they get that decap, but they need another decap here as well. They've got to get rid of Cole. They've got to get rid of Dra and Goku rather. Can they do it in time? Dra getting burst down so hard. Can Capablanca get this contest? I think he can, but they've got to decap this now. Dra so low, but I don't think it's quite enough. Goku has Signet there as well. No stability. But now Esprit is here. It's a die-on-node situation. Oh, I don't believe it. The worms are going to pull it off. Just barely. Beast is not enough. Yeah, Misha knows it. Cole falls. The Pro-Holo was just too much. They held on for too long, and the worms are going to just barely get away with it. I don't believe it. There it is, 504, the 436 monthly AT finals there. That is it. The worm rate continues, but an unbelievable game. An absolutely insane game there from both sides. Wow, what a close thing. That is insane. That is insane. Ridiculous game there. But the worms make it happen. The worms make it happen no matter what, guys. Worm content, worm gaming.